Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good morning, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Good morning there. Welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Welcome, everybody. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. I have to solemnly inform you that we've had a death in the family. So somebody just passed away. A new guy, new guy. He's betrayed the spirit. So that happens, and they become completely mean. They hate the spirit. Literally hate what we're doing. Yeah. Mean. They're like to go back to being like the Ritviks. Mean. Oh. So anyway, I guess I don't get my cane. Yeah, it's good. Less responsibility. I don't have to carry it around. Yeah, so anyway, it happens. Betrayal of the spirit. They betray the spirit. It's bad association. I know he was associating with these guys. He had faith in his old guru, That guru was a pedophile. What could he expect? Pedophile. Had faith in him. So, what do? He was a nice guy. I liked him. Maybe he'll come back. Who knows? But right now he's passed away. To me, it's death. You go back into that. Really. Come on. And he couldn't understand anything I was saying. I did a whole class for him. To try and nothing. Just gone. And I know. Yeah. When I went back into Vaidhi, I lost my realization. You go back into the kind of material speculation. It's a horrible place, man. So anyway, just wanted to inform everybody, and you don't want to be hanging around. So don't think because some people are going on this thread and stay away. If you want to save your spirit,
he's not on Facebook.
He's not on. Oh, good. He might be. He just probably blocked you or something because he don't want to see the ecstasy. It's too much for him. So anyway, that's how it is. People just can't get it sometimes. A bad association, you just lose it, and you betray. Just like Judas, he betrayed Jesus because of his association with Pharisees. It's the same thing. It's always the same thing. They betray the spiritual level. So it's a good lesson. This happened before. I'm not surprised. If people have too much association with that, it's stronger. See, we got a small army. They got the big one. And if you're weak and not really well trained like here and well experienced, that's stronger because there's Prabhupada, his old teachings, and all the people there talking to you. Oh, Guru, and after a while, if you're weak, you just get fall into it. Christian also, see, they have more force, the Christians in there. So, and if you're weak here, you can be, you just, go, just into that flow. So, anyway, that's why what we're doing is great. I mean, a lot of people have been here long enough to feel, this is really more real than any of that. But if you're not strong here, you can be swept away. That's why I always try to keep people around long enough so they really get what we're doing. He was just not around long enough. He even told me, he said, I actually don't like this spirit thing. I don't like this ecstasy. I'm a Vaikuntha man. Okay, well, you can watch the video. It's very interesting. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Rama. That's that. Now we move on to life. Hare Krishna, Hare. Have to, just pay our, respects to the dead. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Yeah, but whatever, people do, it's held for them, and they come back when they're ready. Because this is where it's all going. It's all going here, man. Can't go anywhere else. Back to the source, man. We all belong with God. Hare Krishna, Hare, the spirit form of God. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. This is like a story, in the 10th canto, Pundraka, who was imitating Krishna. So basically that's what they do in the Vaidhi even level. They want to imitate being guru, and so they do the same. It's always the same energy. So Pundraka sent a messenger, and the messenger came to Krishna and his devotees there in Dwarka, and says, "Step down from that throne. You do not deserve there. Pundraka is the real king." See? So that's it. What happens. He comes over and says, "Gohari, you don't deserve to be there like this. You're not representing the disciplic line." Basically, he won't say it, I am. He's saying it like that by being the authority. See, you always got to take responsibility. Either you're the real guru or you're the false one. You can't get out of it. He could say it's Prabhupada, somebody, but he's taking authority, saying, "Go Hari, I'm declaring that you're not bona fide." And so basically, I laughed at him, just like Krishna laughed at Pudraka's messenger. Because it's ludicrous to say that is higher than this. And it's just so obvious, not to him, of course. Okay? This is how everything is inverted when you're in the spirit. So I had enough experience with all this stuff to know. I basically said, "Hey, man, you're trying to instruct me, and that's not how Bhakti Yoga works. That's why I basically stopped the class early because there's no real room to preach to the guy. Actually, he left anyway, so. Yeah. Typical example of Pharisee. Yeah, it's always everybody fits where they fit. See, and anyway, we're deep in the spirit. This is the real thing, man. That's why when you become rock solid, then you can, the illusionists. They're like illusion. They're trying to create an illusion. Oh no, you're doing the wrong thing. Oh really? No, I'm sorry. No, this is real. More real than that. Yeah. So I had a good lesson. Yeah. See, you learn a lot of things in this Sunday. Hare Krishna. This is about the 5 times people have done this. So it's not surprising to me. It's good for you to see this. You got to see when people switch from the Vaidhi to this, and then they switch back because they're not strong in this. Then they become completely opposed. They become against. Betrayers, literally betray the spirit. This is the spirit. That's really not. That's all, speculation on the scriptures and Pharisee stuff. Okay? This is the spirit here, strongly rooted now. It's like Jesus rooted the truth in the world. He didn't. People ran away and everything, but he was there. Man, no, I just faith in the Father, man. He knew it. So it's got to be that way in this Vaishnavism, so people can be solid in this. Okay, because these guys, they'll come in like bring their armies up. Go hard. He's not bona fide. He's not in it. Blah 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 blah. With no backing. And I told the guy, "Hey man, we got Guru Sadhu Shastra here. Hey, Guru says this is real. Shastra, I pointed it out. I pointed the verses, says it's real. And the sadhus confirm it out there, the ones that are awake. And I had to convert our own sadhus here, because these others I can get, even from the gurus, I can get confirmation. And they're bad. They're like the political fact. The guys on the Facebook, they lie and cheat and all that. I'm not going to get any confirmation. We got to make our own sadhus. So we got it. And he said, nothing to stand on, not even a leg. We got Guru Sadhu Shastra. The spirit is always stronger, because it's more clear, more real, This is God. And if you oppose, when you oppose devotees, you're opposing the God that you claim to worship. Even Jesus talks, God is spirit, man. We're all spirit here. It's all about spirit. No spirit, no God. They don't show up, man. It's a no-show. And that's what I've seen in Vaishnavism. It's a big no-show, Pharisee no-show. Just a bunch of, external things, people jumping up and down, bang, 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 We're here bringing, whoever wants to go deeper can. If you don't, go out there, go follow these Maturadas, they're hard-hearted, mean, I became completely mean, it's like like dogs, they're very nice, but they can turn mean like that. You ever seen them have one? Oh, I have. They're so nice. Oh, I love you so much. I love you. And then, mean, just went, Hare Krishna. Anyway, hopefully he'll get, you never know. Krishna made this. Maybe just a little fell on his face. People can do that. I mean, I like the guy. He was a nice guy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. See, the spirit makes you nice, a good person, decent. But, when you lose the spirit, you become part of the Maya. It hates. Maya hates people. It hates us. It's just like these servants of Maya. They hate humanity. They really do. That's the Lord's Maya is destroy, murder, deceive, cheat. Oh God, it's horrible. And even that's why religion, you have to abandon it at a certain point. Because it deceives, it lies, it cheats. Motivated religion. You need the truth. Truth and spirit, man. I'm so happy to have this. Home free. Hare, I know Lalita's happy too. That's nice to see. Good example. Thank you. Johan, all of you guys, River also, she went right through it. Solid army we're getting. All we need is a few like this. And Maya will just roll over. She can't, even a few is strong. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhar. Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Advaita Gadadhar. Sri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nanda. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh, my Lord, my wonderful lordships, my friends, my wonderful friends. I can't even say them father and mother. They're more like friends. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Your association keeps me so safe from the government. I don't like the government safety. Oh God. Oh God. Their safety locks you down. That's my illusion, man. Completely. I want to keep you safe. No, this is safety, man. To call your friends, man, they come and give you solace, the comfort, the happiness, the strength, the purification, every friggin' thing you want, man. Man, they're great benefactors, man, just by their association. Just call them, they come, and everything's cool, man. Everything's very cool. Maya cools her jets. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hey, there he is. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So they say that this is not the real disciplic line, but it really is. You know how it is? Because we accept the prema, we accept this path, we accept this mercy of Lord Caitanya. They don't. See, they think they have to attain it. That's what polluted when Lord Caitanya disappeared. This is what polluted our disciplic line. Even says Bhakti Siddhanta, this idea of we have to attain, we have to be qualified. See, and not accept. See, it's all acceptance. When it's here, if you accept, all acceptance. Same thing. Even though Rupa Goswami, Sanatan, and Raghunath Das were so austere, being renunciates, we can get their mercy just by accepting what they've accepted. That's the one. You see, we cannot artificially do this. This is why the Lord wanted to give this path, give this prema, just accept it when it's here. Otherwise, you do that. Exactly what you see yesterday. That's the pollution. That's the false sampradaya. And they want to always lay it on here. This is not the real sampradaya. Okay? That's called an illusionist. They're trying to create an illusion. Maya is trying to create it. See, but I don't believe it. I've already been down that path. I know. I've seen big gurus say the same thing. And then I have to go and investigate to see if they had anything better. Never did. Not one of them had anything better than this. Yeah? Because I've always accepted the spirit, and they don't. They don't believe in it. You know, they just blah blah blah, Raganuga Bhaktas, and nothing. No produce. They can't produce this. There's no production because there's no real acceptance of the spirit. See, that's why one person. It's always, you know, there's one Jesus. There was one Prabhupada. And that's why they hid this. Because there was no room for this. They had to teach this, take the rules, regulations. But now you see there is some room in some people. See, the timing is good, not in everybody. You see, it's the same thing. That should be hidden from them, the spirit. But those who are accepting, they get this. They get this mercy and grace. So God is faithful. This God, the real God, Satchidananda is faithful. All we have to do is remain faithful in him. He'll always come back. The test is the Maya, always trying to get you off, trying to trick you, try to lie, deceive. Oh, it's not real. Show us something better. I'll challenge them all. You all come before. Give all one by one. Every guru here, come and show us something better. So we had our one thing here. That one devotee yesterday can show us something better. Couldn't do it. Nobody can, because this is real. All the illusionists will all come and say what because they don't have the real bhakti, they'll come and say that something else is better. Yeah. So you got to prove it here. Come before the court. You know, we have the judge. The judge is the spirit, right? And that's Radha and Krishna. They know Vrindavan. They know their devotees. They know what is bhakti. Best of all. We set our judges here. They come here every day to judge everything properly, according to Vrindavan standard. Hey man, I don't care who you are, big Acharya Devs, everybody come here before the judges. They'll judge you. They'll let us know. They'll let you know, and we'll see if you're really their devotee. Because if you don't understand what they're saying and what the messages are, then we see that Maya is your master. That's the way Jesus judged. He saw the Pharisees. He listened to them. He said, okay, what's your job? Oh, you're not, it's Moses. Oh, okay. Your father is still the devil. Your father is Maya. Okay. So he had the real spirit and the real truth, you know. And that's always that's why there's always this kind of starts with one. You notice, always with one. See, one person who really knows. Then more come. Then the line begins. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, pictures are good. I'd like to get somebody to draw some pictures that I get a lot of pictures of things too. But I'm not an artist, so I can't take the time to put together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, and Lord Caitanya said, yeah, I'm doing exactly what Lord Caitanya did, of course, because the Lord is here. That's the only time you're going to get something exact, when the Lord is actually using somebody. And so the same thing happens. Lord Caitanya said, unless they accept me, they will be destroyed. See, accept what? Satchidananda. So the Lord empowers that now. And unless people accept this, they will go back into the cycle of birth and death. Because aren't we taking shelter of the Spirit? And the truths that come from that. See, so that's how we got to show the example. The Lord is faithful if we're faithful. I really know and believe Satchidananda is the real God. I take shelter there. I'm here to prove that, to show that it's stronger than anything. So that people can realize this is real Bhakti Lata Beach. This is real connection. This is the umbilical cord here to Vrindavan. The umbilical cord is where the life comes. Man, this is it. He's got to be strong, man. Not snapping. You can't. Yeah, pom-pom girls do. Yeah, exactly. Hare Krishna. Lilita says, Jews did not understand, just like the Vaidhis, but pom-pom girls do. Yeah, exactly. Hare Krishna, Hare, and if you remain faithful in this, and the best, you keep listening and keep getting purified, and you becomes like rock solid, and then Maya will not prevail. She will test you for a while, try to get you off it every day, and after a while, she can't do it anymore. You're so into the truth. The truth has really set you free. You feel it. It flows through your veins. You're not part of this. This is what I had to do to be a decent play guru here. To help people. Because you got to be experienced. You got to know what is real bhakti, what is real Vrindavan. No, practically nobody knows. Everybody's speculating. Gurus are speculating. They don't. They can't prove it. They can't. All they can do is speculate. Oh, Vrindavan is like this. Oh, Gohar is not bona fide. And they all show their fault. A lot of gurus. I've seen them with false teeth. They got this superficial smile. You believe my bullshit? No, none of them work. I like smiles from the heart, from Krishna and Radha. They make me smile. They make Lalita smile. Johan smile. And anybody else who's taking full shelter here. I take full shelter. I'm not in anything else. I don't believe in anything else. I'm like you guys. Unless you become like our friend yesterday. I don't want to become like that, man. No way, man. Yuck. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You become cut off from this. Couldn't even imagine that now. No way. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. So Maya is in sync with the truth, but as an opponent, in opposition. That's how she's in sync. She's connected to shadow. Like shadow boxing. You know, shadow boxing, that comes from Krishna. That's what he's shadow boxing. The shadow's boxing the light. You know, it's a reflection. You know, when Krishna's boxing, he's just boxing the shadow. That's all. That's why it's so easy. Once you get this, when you really get this, you stay with the light and you just shadow boxing. But these guys that come here, they're boxing the real Krishna, but it's just Krishna's shadow. That's why it doesn't bother me. I like it. It's good for preaching. It gives me some practice. Yeah, I like to shadow box. It gives me some kind of exercise. Why do you think people shadow box? For exercise. Hare Krishna, Hare. It's already won. All you do is stick with the truth, and you've won. And then you win others. You win other souls to the truth who stay close to you. Man. That's good, man. You got to find somebody like that. Very rare. Most of the shadow boxes them, and then they fall into the shadow, and they become the shadow. Their people are boxing that the real devotees box. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. That's why devotees laugh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. It's like a cosmic joke, whole thing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. It's like the demigods. They think they're boxing somebody real. They think they're boxing the demons. You know, they're fighting them. You know, and they got a spiritual warfare and all that stuff. You know, they're boxing the Lord's shadow. You know, they hate the Lord's shadow. And the shadow hates them. See, reflections. They're still in the reflection. Both parties. How can I hate God's shadow? You know, how can I hate the devil? What do people hate the devil? Hate Maya. How can you hate? It's a part of, you know, it's the Lord's shadow. It'd be neutral. You know. Why do you think Jesus said, "God forgive them? They don't know what to do. They're in the shadow, man." The shadow's using them. You know, using them to fight the truth, because that's, you know, that's why the truth usually hides from the shadows. You know, it's in the shadows of this. See, the people think the shadow is in the shadows, okay? But actually, the truth is in the shadows also. You can't see it. You know, it doesn't. Only once in a blue moon does the truth really manifest. That's the spirit. That's what you're seeing here. The truth here is here. See? This is a once in a blue moon thing. See? Blue moon, isn't it amazing? Blue moon. Blue Krishna, blue moon. Blue moon. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See, we cause the Lord to arise. simultaneously. When the real empowered devotee rises, Krishna arises. The real Krishna, the real light, the real truth, conclusive, the real ecstasy, Radha. See, Radha and Krishna, Lord Caitanya arise. See, and it sheds the light on the shadows and the shadow, and those who serve the shadow ultimately are liberated from it. See? So otherwise the real Radha and Krishna don't arise when the guru doesn't arise and preach. See, you gotta preach, not hide it like Bhakti Siddhanta, Bhakti Vinod, and Prabhupada. Not hide it mostly. You gotta preach it. See? The force of that light going out and dissipating the shadow. Not preaching Vaidhi. I mean, it's okay. He did it, and it must have done. Had to be done. Now we got to preach the real confidential truth. You dissipate all shadows, even the shadow that this Vaidhi Bhakti is going to get you here. Okay? That ain't the truth. Okay? It's all in the book. We got Prabhupada's books. It's through the devotees who shine this light, who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, right? And you got to see it. You got to see, where's the devotee chanting with great ecstatic devotion? You know? What's the problem? See, that's called as it is, man. Preaching what's in these books, the map, the real directions as it is, so people can see it with great force, you know? To counteract the force of the shadow. You see, people, they think, well, why are you so forceful? Well, look at the shadow. Look at these guys. They're very aggressive, aren't they? So yeah, with dedication and clarity, with full force, man, enthusiasm, to preach the truth. Okay? And then the shadow, it's like shadow boxing. You got to get a little exercise. Shadow comes up again. Oh, you're an illusion. Go hard. Yeah, baloney here, and this is why. Give them the truth. Just smack them over the head with the truth. With Prabhupada's books. And not hide it. Otherwise, what is it? Then it's not revealed. Everything stays hidden in the shadows. I don't want Krishna. Do you want Krishna in the shadows anymore? I don't want. I want him out exposed. I want him. I want people to get what I got. And a lot of them too. I'm not happy with just 30 or 40. 30 or 40 million will satisfy me, maybe. Well, if there's billionaires, I think billions are better. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. See, the shadow is armed with bullshit, and the light is armed with the truth. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, don't put it in put your things in the public thing next time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That's everybody too. Put your preaching in the public thing so everybody can see it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. So Shamaguri, I don't know if you heard what we were talking about, but beware of the leaven of the Pharisees. See, so don't be going on, if you want to save your bhakti, don't associate with people who are against the spirit. I don't care how much they preach for Prabhupada and his name and postings and all that. Those who are against the spirit, if you want to protect your bhakti, don't intimately associate with them. Otherwise, you're in danger. You got to get really strong. Really strong. Because Maya will throw all this stuff, bad association at you. That's how it gets you. That's what got him. Bad association with people on another level. And it becomes unfavorable. Anybody who preaches against the spirit, we're with the spirit, becomes bad association. So be very careful with them. That'll hinder your bhakti. It'll make you weakness of heart. Okay? Those who were against Nityananda, see, Nityananda was being like this. He was very free, very childlike, very fun-loving, relaxed, like this. And those who went against Nityananda, even Brahmins and sannyasis, Gadadhara, devotees, they wouldn't even look at it because you're offending the spirit. That's how, that's how the spirit is taken out of this world. As people lose faith in the spirit. You don't want to lose faith in the spirit. So you either preach to them or go away. Better if you just give them a good warning, show that what you stand for, you standing for. Stand up for it. It's like, there's no difference. You stand up for Jesus. You stand up. Aren't we preaching the spirit that Jesus preached? And even in a more deeper way, people stood up for it, right? They stood up for it. Hey, man, and they preach, hey, man, you're off. You're wrong. You're in a shadow, man. We're shadow boxing you. And if you're afraid of the shadow, man, well, it shows you that's your weakness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Vrindavan was a place where people had faith in the spirit. They had faith in Krishna, Satchidananda. See, that's how the Dham is protected. That's how we're protected. We have faith in Satchidananda. That Vrindavan is here. Okay? As soon as you lose faith, you lose Vrindavan. See, that's a bad association is a way to lose faith in this Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, and all its perks. There's so much protection there. That's why, hey man, if there was a better place, I'd go. If there was a better place, Krishna and Radha would go, but there isn't. They got the topmost place. That topmost place is here. Be proud of that. Really. That kind of pride is spiritual. Proud of them, proud of their mercy, and not ashamed to preach it. Not ashamed to preach their name out there public, even though people will sneer at you, it's a shadow. And the more we get into it, even myself, the more you just get into it, man, the shadow just rolls right over like a puppy dog. There's one group, it's all usually sneering at me, and they're at the coffee shop. What are you doing? When I sneered, I just went back and just with more gusto chanted right there, just danced right before them. And after a while, they started to smile. I thought, wow, this is amazing. Turn the sneer into a smile. Yeah. Hare Krishna. I'm just doing a lot of that lately here, man. Just going out there really with gusto, and the sneers turn to smiles. Like Krishna, oh, you're convincing me that you're really into this. You notice that, Lolita? When you get in there with more gusto, then the people change. Yeah. See? Turn the struggle into snuggles, turn the sneer into smiles. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. And man, are they back? I tell you, if I don't walk with the microphone, they almost grab me now. Say, what's going on, man? Why aren't you singing? I'm gonna take a video of me walking down without singing and show you that this is really true. They actually said, where's the microphone? We didn't get our hit. We didn't get our dose yet. And even after I passed them once on the way back, where's the singing? Yeah, I said I gotta rest the voice a little bit. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. See how we're preaching truth, man. See, they're preaching rules. They're preaching mandates. Moses preached rules, mandates. Prabhupada preached rules, mandates. We're preaching spirit, man. There's a difference. Yeah. The spirit, the external energy does not know the spirit. It has to receive the spirit. See, there's no other way. You can't work your way using non-spiritual means. See, this is spirit, man. Vrindavan is spirit. See, is the ecstatic spirit. We just have to receive it. That's the only way to get this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Thanks for using.
See, and this is interesting. We're learning a lot of things, huh? Krishna's teaching us something. I love it. Yeah, never bored here. Never bored. A lot of action. See, we can handle the action. We're not, we can hold our own now. Okay? Over this, not believe in the illusions and the tricks of the twists and the turns of Maya. It's all everything. Stay straight, man. Stay clear. This is what Jesus said. God wants to be worshipped in spirit. See, this Holy Spirit and truth. See, that's all you need: spirit and conclusive truth, and you stay on the beam, man. See? Those who are twisted, they're not on the straight and narrow path. They're over, see, and being used by the shadow. They say we're always got to be. We're always serving something. So we're serving the real truth and the real spirit here. This is something. This is unusual. People are more or less in the shadows. All of even goodness. It's a shadow still. Shadow of the truth. That in the mode of goodness, you're eating wafers and grape juice. What is that? We're the wafer and the grape juice, man. You don't need any. We're worshiping spirit and truth. All you need is, in this temple, all is provided. You notice you got the conch. Here's the conch. Open the curtains. See, you can tell. You just look every time. Every time this blows, you can tell the DV curtains are open. The ecstasy starts to appear. You notice deeply. See, curtains open, man, and then the flame, offering the flame, your passion for God, the love for God, wanting to connect. That's that flame. The flame is searching, the ultimate flame, right? See, flame, right? That's God in that sense. Flame, fire, you offer the flame, to the supreme fire. That's our heart, man, our passion. That's Vrindavan style. Very passionate because, that's the way of the spirit. Is very much wants to unite with its source, its master, its friend. Yeah, that's that bond of emotional, transcendental spirit. It's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Revelations is God. You see, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy, I give them the real knowledge, the real understanding. That's the Lord, right? He's the fathers that understand. See, and our mother is the spirit, is the emotional loving ecstasy. See, you put them together, and now you got a real son, a real temple of the Lord. See, they worship the sun god in the temple, right? Well, yeah, here we worship the sun. See, the son is born of the father and mother, isn't it? Isn't that true? Am I wrong? Isn't it the son born of the father and mother? See, and so the son grows up, right? Matures. And then people are born of the son. See, you're born of the son, right? How are you born? You're impregnated with the word. See, the word realize revelations from the spirit. You're born of that word. You become spirit like that. You become purified. You get everything. That's guru. See, that's how this disciplic line works. If you don't find such a guru and have faith in such a guru, then you don't get into the kingdom. You can see those who get thrown out, they lose faith in guru. They want to be the teacher of their guru. They follow the path of Ramachandra Puri. Ramachandra Puri didn't have faith in the spirit. He didn't have faith in the spirit of his guru, who was in transcendental mellows. Why are you crying if you're absorbed in Brahman? That's what he said. See, why are you crying? Did people understand? That's what you see. Yesterday, a guy said your crying is fake. Oh, thank you very much. I don't believe in you, man. Get out of my associate. I don't want to associate. You're against the spirit, man. You're against what I came here to bring to the world for the Vaishnava. You're against the gift? Your loss. Let it be a lesson to you, bad association, what he does. Let it be a lesson to people in this Sangha. That's what you're going to get. You want to be like that? You want to be like Mahavirya and call people who represent the spirit like Lalita Ganga fools? He's the biggest fool of all. My ex-wife, biggest fool of all. You guys show that you are real fools, man, to reject this. That's why you got to see somebody. I rejected my wife, my own wife, man, because she rejects the spirit. She rejects the one who is more important to me than anything or anyone. You reject the spirit, you're rejecting my God. My God is Satchidananda. I'm here to say, you see your real colors, man. You say your Guru Acharya Dev, you reject this preaching, you reject this spirit, you reject this conclusive truth. You are rejected by my Lord. I don't care how much you're doing this in the name of Krishna. You are not accepted. You will take another birth. You will be destroyed until you understand this. Because isn't this what Krishna consciousness is all about? We're worshiping God is to know God's true face. Isn't it? I mean, so that we can connect with the source. We know who the source is. We're not bewildered by his dark shadows. That's what it is to me. So when you have that kind of faith in those who, the person who represents, we're here for the Vaishnavas to bring many of them into the kingdom. But they believe in bullshit. They believe in bullshitters. They believe in these gurus who can't do nothing much for them. If they can't lead them here to the spirit is here. This is Prabhupada's real discipline line. This is where it's being offered now. Look at the guy yesterday. He's using Prabhupada's preaching to be on that level. Can you imagine? Not progressive at all. Mean, hating the spirit, calling it fake. Could you imagine if I would believe that? I would be miserable like him. There's nothing good coming from that. Remember, what I've realized is all blessings come from this. All benedictions come from this. This is all the Lord is looking. Please accept my blessings. Please, this is not this empty blessings of Brahmins. I've seen gurus like, they just love to put their hand out and they can't give diddly squat. Hey man, I don't have to put my hand out. You get God, man, here. This is the whole thing. You get the real Lord. You get Satchidananda here. Everything is here, man. You get the benedictions I get if you believe in who I believe in. Yeah. Who's who? You got to get really clear on this. And when you do, it's beautiful. Then you have the shelter forever. This spirit will never leave you. The Lord is faithful. But are we? See? It comes down to that. You see what happens when you're not faithful in this, you fall down to that platform. I couldn't imagine. I never was attracted to that. Not even from the beginning. It was more, how do I get myself out of this situation? And I didn't know how, because you know how it is. You're not really clear because you want Krishna and you got this spirit, you got this feel, you want Krishna really. And they represent Krishna, but not very well, really. Not like that. Hard-hearted, mean. I was never into that. Very first day I chanted Hare Krishna in ecstasy. Very first day I read Chaitanya Charitamrita in ecstasy. I didn't need that. I just needed clarity on that I had it already. is that connection, that bond. Whether you get it from Guru, like most people got to get it from Guru, they need a little help. I brought it in, and it was very easy for me to love Jesus and to be lifted up to the kingdom, and to love Lord Caitanya and Prabhupada. Very easy. But how is it for most people? They're like this. They're stuck in that sand trap. So until they have faith in spirit, Satchidananda, represented by the real Shiksha Guru, he thinks he can get enough Shiksha from the book and Prabhupada's old preaching from 50 years ago. See, he's preaching to neophytes like that, in that mentality. And they're bringing this now and saying that's the real preaching for now. Come on, man. You guys, what do you do? See, this is why things stay mundane for a whole life and external and Varnashram Dharma, because of that preaching. It just see, they're standing up for it. Well, hey, man, we're standing up for this. This is why this will be the real standard, because this is the real truth. This is really clear. This is a notch above that. This is not motivated religion. This is clear truth, clear ecstasy, real spiritual feeling, stronger than anything. That's why you see people even here, when you're getting purified material feelings, I'm not bowled over by that. I don't believe in those things. I believe in transformed emotions, man, where you're ecstatically, blissfully worshiping God forever. I just help the devotees, just come transform those feelings into eternal bliss. Why are you, into this, that level? Anyway, you come here, you'll transform automatically. You'll become like the real, solid, strong devotees here. That's the great opportunity of this kind of association. Whoever takes advantage of it is very important. You just change spontaneously just by being in this fire of this association. Regularly coming to sadhu sangha, which I couldn't imagine not doing. This is the greatest fun I have every day. This is my highlight, my high point. If it's not your highlight and high point, then you're still not purified enough. Keep coming until you are, and realize that. Where do you see such? It's like being with Jesus. I mean, be honest, don't take this wrong. It's like being with Jesus every day here for me. I'm also feeling this. I'm feeling my Lord. The revelations coming through. It's just like being with Jesus. It's better than being with Prabhupada, because Prabhupada didn't reveal this, and there's nothing wrong with this. It's by the mercy of Prabhupada and Jesus, I'm bringing forth, or this instrument is bringing forth more than that they did. By their mercy, not because I'm better than them. The Lord is an increaser. He wants to increase the truth, increase His glories. My God, if you're a real son here, a real disciple of mine, and you bring forth better things, that's proof that you've got a real guru. See, you're bringing forth things forward into the time, the contemporary time. They're very valuable to progress humanity and not regress it. See, the shadow's a regressor. She's always regressing everything. Look what she does. Wants to limit everything, limit your freedom. That's because people have faith in that shadow. This is a chance, man. When our sadhu sangha can get so strong, it can overturn that shadow. It'll just shine a light like a laser, and it'll just dissipate that darkness. People won't think, my God, what happened here? Why are we can actually see now. What the hell were we doing? Locking people down, creating fake things, trying to destroy humanity, not believing that God has a place for everybody, thinking He can't, this is what this shadow does. It's completely in limitation. So the Lord uses it, but He doesn't. He can reverse everything if people will change, So that's our work here, is to help people see what the truth and set them free. Be nice to have that guy yesterday. Darn it, I forget his name. Anyway, I don't want to say his name anyway. It's better. Just that devotee yesterday, to see the light that, the error that he's in. It's an error, man. Your error means you're missing the mark, right? This is the mark. This is where it's all going. This is where Krishna consciousness is going. This is the Lord you're worshiping is here every day. His knowledge is here. His knowledge is here. And his ecstasy is here too. You know, Radha and Krishna here in other words. See, these are the other words. Yeah. You kind of see them, but you kind of don't. You see their spirit forms. Spirit form, conclusive truth, man. How else are they going to manifest in this world? That's why these acharyas wrote the books. That's why the Bible was written. So to manifest the Father, man, the Father. In the beginning was the Word. In the beginning of our spiritual life is the Word, the Father's Word. See, it was in the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. See, the Lord says, man, I come here as my devotee. Hey, the Word was with God. You see, conclusive truth when you look in Prabhupada's books. Chapter 1 of Adi Lila. The Lord manifests as the devotee, as the spiritual master. Man, how many times do you think you get somebody like that in your life? Okay? In the beginning was the Word, was with God. That's the spiritual master. It's the Lord. They never claim I'm the Lord. They claim they're proud of being a servant of the Most High. I'm, to be used by that transcendental Lord to smash his Maya, man. It's like he's giving. Everybody would like to be a Thor. Wouldn't you like to be a Thor there, Tom? How about you? They makes you come here, you're going to become a Thor. You're going to have a hammer. That hammer is truth, man. You're going to smash Maya to smithereens, man. Cannot withstand Thor's hammer. That's just a shadow of a real devotee. They're like this. They can lift the whole earth out of illusion that Atlas can't do. That's just a shadow he's holding. And look, very hard, very easy. Devotees just preach and keep in the truth and keep being used by that fire. Very easy to lift up. If you're liftable, do you want to get out, or do you want to be lifted up, or you want to try and get out of this illusion on your own, which most do? Here, you come here, you'll be lifted out of your illusion. Okay? Otherwise, you're doing this sadhana siddha thing. I'm going to be perfect by my own works, my own chanting. These guys, I'm telling you, this is the way it is. They're chanting, right? Chanting and chanting and chanting. He's chanting in 16 rounds, right? But he hates the spirit. How long is it going to take him to chant his way through that? That's all offensive, That's why you come here, whether you chant 1 round or 16, if you come here and you're favorable, you're accepting the help of the Spirit, right, to arise. Now that's intelligence. Otherwise, what is this? You hate the Spirit, you hate the real God, and you're chanting God's name. That's the situation in ISKCON and all these groups. They're chanting God's name, but they have the offense is they hate the Spirit that's here. The Spirit is here in our Sangha to lift them up, lift anybody up who believes in this preaching. See, Lalita's shaking her head because she knows. You're lifted here to that. You cannot attain it. Otherwise, you'll be like those guys in ISKCON. You hate the Spirit, but you're chanting the Spirit's name. I'm telling you the teachings of Lord Caitanya. He said that. He said the same thing. Hey, man, you chant Hare Krishna and you're against Murari Gupta. That means any devotee that is part of that family. You're against them, your chanting will destroy you for your good. You realize, the whole point is to learn, to accept the mercy when it's here. And then I'm lifted by grace. I'm saved by a friggin' Savior, man. It's about finding the Savior when they come. Not saving yourself, you idiots. You guys are idiots, stupid. Can't you see when the Lord is here in the form of the real guru, man, with the real grace, proving it, man? You see ecstasy on their body, man. You see ecstasy in their temple, and you hear truths that they cannot even fathom. That's when God is here. And that's when the Savior is here. You just take shelter there and you're lifted out of this bullshit. You're lifted out of even the Vaidhi level and all those hard-hearted persons chanting Hare Krishna, and they hate this spirit. You're lifted out of hatred and you become neutral to the demons and the demigods like God is. And just thinking of ways to benedict both parties. Not fight them or destroy them or anything, wants to lift everybody, because you see like God sees. That's what you get here, man. You're going to be lifted to that consciousness. You're on the same page with the Lord. You know the Lord's real desire. You can actually harmonize with that and work on that level. See, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. That's why we're getting the workers in sync, and purified, lifting them up. That's why you guys, in 1 year, you make lifetimes of advancement. In less than that. Sometimes in 1 day, you make more advancement than in lifetimes. What I'm saying is very true, and you may not believe it, a lot of people, because you got to be purified. You got to listen for a long time. All of us, we're getting purified by every day, daily, regularly, taking these you want to take an injection, take this injection. This one gives you good health. Injection of this sadhu sangha, Krishna consciousness, chanting and relishing the truth is an injection of great happiness and great purification. This is the real healing. Yeah, see that? Yeah, it sounds weird, like Freddie says. It is weird, but they don't know it. Even what Jesus said, this kind of preaching, when you're really the Lord's preaching through a real devotee, is always more or less the same. Jesus said, the Pharisees said, "Oh, we also serve the Lord and Moses, and we say you shouldn't heal on the Sabbath." So you see, Jesus said, "What is this? My Lord never stops working, and you're laying this Vaidhi trip on me. You're laying that you're projecting this archaic, this very beginning stuff on me, and saying my Lord can't heal this poor fool here, poor crippled person on the Sabbath." Yeah, your father isn't my father yet. Your father is his shadow, the Maya, the devil, he called it. Same thing. Your father is the shadow of the truth. See? My father is the truth. My father never stops working. That's why you ever see me take a day off of this? Have I taken a day off? Why would I do it? My father never stops working, nor neither do I. Why should? If you're a real son, you're like that. You think I would stop, giving a class and talking about that juicy, fabulous personality of Vrindavan and his beautiful, wonderful consort? No, that's the vacation. The work begins. Everything becomes hard when you stop doing that. When you stop chanting, everything all of a sudden you stop associating with devotees. Look at Proof is that guy yesterday, man. Look at you guys. Look at you if you ever hear this video again. Look at you. You're out there working hard now, doing your 16 rounds, dry rounds, hating the spirit, and everything will be hard. Everything will be hard. Okay? Hard chanting, you got to get up, do your rituals every day, and it dry, and then you're just doing it, try to do it in a mode of goodness, just because it's a duty and Prabhupada said to do it, but no feelings like this, coming here like with gusto or like, wow, it's time to wake up, man. It's time to chant, man. It's time to meet my brothers and sisters that I love so much. My real friends in this world. It's time to meet. Why wouldn't you want to have man? I got real friends finally. I'm not interested in, these people in the world and say, I want to help them. I'm not interested in doing their things. They want to go out and they want to do the same old thing. Let's go to the dance party, man. Let's go out. It's so empty to me. If they were devotees, we could go out and dance and all that. Be great. Or sometimes, to give them associate, I might do that. But hey, man, I like to be with people on the spirit that are in spirit. That's when the party is. Whatever you do, you could be swimming, you could be in a disco. If we were together in a disco, it would be fantastic. Yeah. But not if you're not purified. Even here, some of you try to do that, and you end up being like them by bad association. You got to be strong in the spirit. Then wherever you go, bar, disco, and everything, you bring God in there. Isn't that the way? That's the way to do it. Where you change people, transform them. It's like if I'm going to go on the street, I want to bring my Lord to that street. Not take on, look like them. Well, let me harmonize with you guys. My life, we sit there and do nonsense, stupid things. No, go there and bring the Lord, right? Well, anyway, you come here, you become strong like that. All of us. We just sadhu sangha is like it's strengthening. It uplifts the speaker and the hearers. Oh, look at this. Didn't even use a book this morning. Isn't that amazing? See, that comes spontaneous devotional service. I love this way of doing it. These other guys got to study hard. See, I study easy. It's easy for me to study Krishna. I like it now. I like studying Radha and Krishna. I like to look at them. That's all I like to do, and everything comes from looking at them this way. That's my deity. I like to just hear it. I like Haridas's way. He just looked at this way. Okay. Why'd you leave at 23? Okay, where are we at here? Let's see. Oh yeah, downloaded some books. Let me check this out. Eight Prayers of the Youthful Divine Couple by Rupa Goswami. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jesus. Oh heart, please, please, please worship Sri Radha and Krishna, who are magnificent as a fresh monsoon cloud and a lightning flash, who are cheerful, who are merciful, whose faces and eyes are lotus flowers, who wear beautiful moon crowns, whose foreheads are decorated with tilak and curling locks of hair, and whose hair and garments blossom with splendor. O heart, please, please worship Sri Radha and Krishna Chandra, who are magnificent as a fresh monsoon cloud and a lightning flash, who are cheerful, who are merciful, whose faces and eyes are lotus flowers, who wear beautiful moon crowns, whose foreheads are decorated with tilak and curling locks of hair, and whose hair and garments blossom with splendor. O heart, please worship Sri Radhika and Krishna Chandra, whose garments are yellow and blue, whose limbs are anointed with sandal paste, and who are splendid with sapphires, who are decorated with garlands, sarvana flowers, who wear golden bracelets and who enjoy the rasa dance. Enjoy the rasa dance. That's what it's all about. Do you enjoy the rasa dance? See, a dance of rasa. See, that's between the Lord and the Lord's devotee, right? It causes a dance. See that meeting, the devotee, this ras of this meeting, this dance. It's a dance of these energies meeting. You ever see energies meet and it causes something? Very subtle, very beautiful. Let's try this other book here. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Try that. So, Maragupta, Sri Chaitanya Charita. May my Lord be ever victorious, whose potencies are immense and immaculate, whose luster is glittering gold, whose eyes are as wide spread as the petals of the lotus, whose beautiful arms extend down to his excellent knees, and who munificently distributes the myriad mellows of devotion while delightfully dancing. He distributes. Where's the attainment thing? Otherwise, that's why people are into attainment. They don't find a real distributor of this mercy. Then they're all back into the attainment. Oh, we got to attain. See, there's a bewilderment there. There's an unclarity there. See? My Lord, like here oops. Yeah. May my Lord be ever victorious, and he is. He's just stating what's true. My Lord is ever victorious in my life, in the lives of others. My Lord shows that he is good. He's better than good. He transforms people into being real devotees forever, giving them salvation. That's my Lord. May my Lord be ever victorious here. I can't claim any credit. It's my Lord's mercy here. Yeah, I've been taking shelter. Why? How can I claim credit for something that's given me life, giving me protection? But he's my Lord, And if you want him as your Lord, you have to come onto the same page. You have to know him like I know him. You have to know he is the victorious one. That's how you get over the false ego. You think you're going to be, this guy yesterday is a good example. Thank you for your preaching now. Very instructive. You think you're your savior. No, my Lord has saved me. My Lord stays. I welcome this Lord here. You don't welcome him anymore. Okay? I'm saved by this verse, man. This verse shows you, may my Lord be victorious. See, my Lord is victorious. He's Satchidananda and he's here. He's saving me or anybody else who comes here. He's that powerful. See, he didn't say, may everyone's Lord, may my Lord, that he knew personally. I say the same thing, may my Lord. See, I can relate to that verse because he's my Lord. My Lord has saved me and saving others. That's why I have faith from experience, not blind faith. I see what he does. I've seen what he's done in my life. I've seen what he's doing in your lives. How can my faith not increase? And I see what he does in the lives of those who don't believe in this. They go right into the illusion, back into thinking something else is it. See, who munificently distributes. That's why you see this is an indication of the Lord's special mercy. Who has distributed these mellows of devotion, this rasa? Who in this world? Only Lord Caitanya, only Madhavendra Puri. The real line. And the real line is justified, see, by these qualities, the real mind. When this is happening, now the line is coming into fruition. See, that line is coming into you. You're becoming that line. You become the fishing line. See? May you become fishermen of men. Didn't Jesus say that? What did he mean? You become the fishing line. See, people grab onto the line. You got to have the hook. The fish out there, you fish them out of Maya. Then you come here, you're fished out of Maya, you illusion, you get real knowledge. See, people, the world is being destroyed because they lack this knowledge and information and ecstasy. See, that's why they're tightly bound. You can't get out of it until you associate with those who are out of it. See, and you hear the knowledge that they know. Right? How are you going to get out of the illusion? I look at people, they're all in illusion because they lack the knowledge that I have, that has been given to me in this line. The ecstasy, the feeling is given to me in this line. And I look in the world, people lack this, and therefore they continue doing nonsensical things or things that don't benefit their spiritual awakening. They just do things that benefit their own bodies. You know, yesterday I was working on learning about crypto, and I was thinking, my God, this is so great. I'm here doing practical things, and this is fun now. And I have God. I can do what I need to do, learn what I need to learn, but I still have the Lord with me, doing it with me. What I enjoy, he enjoys too. Oh yeah, go ahead, learn this stuff. It's really good. It's interesting. It's useful. It'll be useful for the future. You know, how to, survive in this world because everything's going this way. The new money system, it's all going to be changed. Yeah, and I mean, it's like, God, it's so nice. And that could be for everybody. You can do whatever you need to do, man, but God is with you, man, doing it with you. And he's loving it, you're loving having that relationship. That's Vrindavan. That's the way they were. They did their duties, man. They did what they needed to do, didn't they? They're churning their milk, but Krishna was with them in their thoughts, in their feelings. And they did their duties. They had managers, money managers, all that stuff, but they were all, Krishna was there. It was all centered around Krishna and their relationship with Krishna. That's Vrindavan. You don't have to be an artificial sannyasi. You just got to get the feeling. You got to get relationship. That relationship is here. Why? Because I have it. If I didn't have this this is like these gurus. They don't have a relationship like this here with the real Krishna, with the real Satchidananda, and they don't like this preaching usually. I don't like it. And then they say they represent Vrindavan. Do you see the hypocrisy in that? Not that they can help it. They don't know. God forgive them. Father, my friends, forgive them. Of course they do. You like them. They want to help them. And they are helping them. We are helping here. We're doing our work. Father's work. It's nice to do the Father. It's nice to do God's work. Krishna, Radha and Krishna's work. Yeah. What is their work? They want to make people happy, and they have the power to do it. Yeah. Lord Caitanya especially, because he's the latest avatar. Everybody, the whole world needs to have faith in this avatar. May he be victorious, and he will, because he is the most munificent. See, munificence. See, we get a share of that munificent feeling. Do you notice? It's wonderful to share the Lord, to want to share the Lord. Not only get him for yourself, but to give him to others. See? That you get those feelings that the Lord had. You want it spills over, and you want others to be rich. Clean, rich, not filthy material. See, that even cleans up. Even if you have wealth, man, the Lord cleans it up for you. It doesn't contaminate you. Ever see people when they get a little money, they become miserly. They hoard it. It becomes win-lose. They won, but you lose. That's why, the politicians, they get all polluted. What do? They just steal money from people, from the taxes and all. That's all. And look at them. Look at these guys. These are This is what happens. People getting taxed for their own demise. You know, these guys are using it, and they're terrible politicians. They're totally into like ripping you off and all that, and lying to people. And this is what even people that get a little intelligent, they say, look at this, we're voting them in. Now that's illusion. You're voting these people in to rule you because you're not sovereign. The people don't know how to be sovereign. That's the problem. Therefore, these guys rule. See, they can be sovereign. Everybody can be sovereign. That's why we're here, is to make sovereign individuals. But you got to be sovereign in source, sovereign in God, sovereign in Christ, sovereign in Krishna, sovereign in the real transcendental Lord. Then you're spirit, you're sovereign in spirit. You are spirit. You're in this world, but not of this material world because you don't identify. See? No false ID anymore. You got the real ID. See, this is me. This is my identification. I belong to the spiritual level of consciousness. See, that is my ID. And people say, well, where's your ID? Who's your guru and all that? Hey man, just this is my ID. Satchidananda. Can you see it? Well, I'm sorry, you don't have you need to get the real ID. You come here, you'll be qualified. Otherwise, you just have a false identification. You're in the shadows, man. You're in the shadows of the truth, man. You're just, the best you can do is go to the temple and bang, 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 or eat that dry wafer and some grape juice that doesn't get you transcendentally drunk. Yeah, I eat the body of the God. The body of the Lord is his name. I'm chewing, masticating all the time. You know, that's my food. Spirit food. Spirit food. Yeah. And then from that nice mastication anyway, you know, the truth is born. Revelation. True understanding of things as they are. Okay? And the munificence to want to share that with you, brothers and sisters. Why? Because, man, my Lord is victorious in my life. May my Lord be victorious in your lives too. He's powerful, man. He's the purifier. He's the best purifier. He's the most powerful, the most high. Literally, he's the most high. Nobody gets more stoned than him. Get my drift? Isn't that amazing? High, all these things. Krishna gives you the real context for them, right? I love this. Isn't it great, man? That's why Sadhu Sangha, you know, all these new aphorisms and words, how the Lord is behind them all, getting high. On the most high. He's the most high, isn't he? Didn't he prove he got the most stoned on the name than anybody? Yeah. That's why I look at Lalita and Johan. They get the most stoned on there. You look at them laughing and crying, both of them, man. Two mad persons. And they love it, you know, they're not ashamed of this madness. That's what I like. You know, that's its proof, you know. Proof is if you doing devotional service and love of God. Remember I read that verse? Man, I think I still got it up. Let's see. Or do I? Yeah. Is this it? Oh, these are beautiful symptoms. I mean, beautiful words of truth. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm going to read this sometime, maybe today. Yeah, the symptoms, you chant the holy name and you laugh, you cry and everything. You don't care about outsiders. Haven't they proved that? Does you see Lalita or Johan caring about with the outsiders? See outsiders, They look at from the outside. They're not inside. They're not insiders. See, they're outsiders. They look from the outside and they express themselves. Oh, you're a demon there, Lalita. See, you're an outside. See, you're outside of a relationship. And so they blaspheme. They rise to condemnation. They rise to condemn this truth. Yeah. You want to learn how spirit works? You got to come here, because I don't know any place that teaches so clearly, so amazingly. Teaches even me. I learn here every day. Static bliss, for Shakti, give to receive. Yeah, created by for divine love. Yeah, forgive. Yeah, forgiveness is one of the qualities listed in here. When love of God awakens, chapter 23. When love of God awakens, these certain qualities awaken at the same time. One of them is forgiveness. You can't really be forgiving until love of God awakens, because then you're empowered by the Lord and His grace and His spiritual potency. And you look at these poor people going against you or whatever, and you just, you forgive them, just naturally. They can't help it. They're under the modes. Like the guy yesterday, he can't help it. He's under the modes. Actually, I'm going to read the glories of this path and this bhakti. God, this is so great. Actually, let's see, Lalita, why don't you read this in the ecstatic spirit?
Where can I find this?
Yeah, it's chapter 23 of Madhya Lila. Verse number, let's start with 1.
Chapter 23. Life's ultimate goal, love of Godhead, is it that?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
See, isn't that amazing? This is our subject matter. Life's ultimate goal, love of Godhead. See, that's this chapter. This is what we preach here. And we get people up to this understanding life's ultimate goal very quickly. This is the miracle here. Can you imagine? This is all the way in the Madhya Lila. Go ahead, start.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to you. Those preachings I love the most. Thank you for your preaching. Thank you for what you're giving me, what you're reading today. All those little details, all those ecstatic details are my bread of life.
It's nice to hear, isn't it? The detail.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, glories to you, Guru Maharaj. Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa. Srila Guru Haridas.
See, people think you got to be a Paramahamsa, you have to be something else. See, something like on a pedestal, like Mr. Pope, the Pope, who's probably a pedophile as far as we know. You got to be like that. It's all a show, man. It's showbiz, show buzz, the buzz of the show. See, they don't know. Paramahamsa is, hey man, has God and Lord, they living inside you, and are they activated, and matured? Doesn't matter what you wear, or sannyas or cloth or not, because you got the result of sannyas. Well, they usually don't even get the result. You got what they can't even get, that sannyasis can't even get. You know,
Yeah.
you got what these gurus can't even get.
This devotee has been sannyas. He has taken sannyas. This proves they think that they know it all because they have a title, but there is nothing at all. The Pope doesn't have ecstasy. He should give the spirit to the world, but he doesn't give anything. As far as I know, you're the only one. And I keep on saying that until another one shows up. It's simple. Let them prove
They'll
themselves.
show they'll show up in from the inside, but not from the outside. You
Indeed.
notice they're showing up here.
Yeah.
There's too many outsiders out there. You know, and I'll tell you, if you're really an insider and know what we know here, you will love this, for you think, my God, I got a real brother here. But this is how rare it is. You know, that's why there's only one that starts it. You know, Prabhupada started what he did, Bhakti Siddhanta Bhakti Vinod, and we start off Jesus. And we're here doing the finishing work, like Jesus did for his line. We're doing this for the Vaishnavas. You Vaishnava, you want this? Man, we'll just show how attractive it is. But if you can't get it, you don't get it, then you're in the Vaidhi, stay in the Vaidhi pile. You know, follow the program for another lifetime or two.
If they don't want it, let them stay at the Wailing Wall, and we will find the pom-pom girls.
Yeah, that's right. We'll go with the pom-pom girls. Cheerleaders.
Cheers. Oh, thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. Oh, glories to the previous acharyas. Oh, oh, glories to Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Jagannath Babaji. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. Oh, glories to Lord Chaitanya.
Who has prayer? Who recites prayers like this? Oh, this is so uncommon, man. You never. That's why they don't believe that. Well, nobody recites prayers like this. Yeah, well, there's nobody that's got this kind of mercy. You know, that's the problem. They don't know. They think, well, there's more of those people out there, therefore we believe that. No. You see, I don't care. Just give me a few of these people, and now you found your real friends. You know, you just find where God is protecting and protects you. You come under that shelter. Could you imagine chanting like Lalita Ganga? I even want to chant like her. Man, where did it see God, man? Talk about mercy. And look at her heart is like so beautiful because of this chanting. My goodness, look how grateful. You want to know what grateful, the quality of gratefulness shines. Completely pure gratefulness. Unbelievable. No, with no material motive, I'll be grateful to get something.
Who wouldn't be grateful?
She's grateful because of the bhakti, man, because that is, you know, it's perfect thing to be grateful for. Oh Lord, I'm grateful you gave me this and gave me that material thing. I'm so grateful that you just fulfilled my material desires, and the Lord's going like this. But when you say, man, I'm so grateful for this bhakti I got from my Guru, now the Lord's eyes open and he smiles in your heart and laughs. Wow, found a devotee who's figured it out. Figured out what I really like, bhakti. You see her, you know, this is what I look at her and I see the real truth, man. And look, she loves bhakti, man. That's her life. River too when she's on a good day. Soon every day is going to be that. Every day is going to be that good day.
Oh my Lord, please don't take me away this service. That's the only thing I ask.
And he's thinking, hey man, don't go away because I got a good supplier now. And he's looking to supply things to supply chain. He's looking for, the supply chain of bhakti's been interrupted. So we're reestablishing the supply chain. People think it's the food, this stuff that's been this is the food that's been disrupted. This is the real food, man. The bread of life is the supply chain of that has been disrupted, and we're bringing it back. So the chain is back intact, and then this transcendental food is. You see how everything is talking about Krishna? I can't believe it, man. Everything I look at reminds me of his supply chain and all that stuff. Everybody's looking at the shadow. See, the shadow is, our material food and all that stuff is going to be interrupted. And I say, hey, man, no, the real food has been interrupted. We're here to reestablish that. We might have to make you fast a little bit, maybe to appreciate this. Go ahead.
Oh, glory to Srimati Radharani. Oh, glory to Krishna, who is indeed working all day, always working in this place, especially. That's why we need to feed him. He deserves the sweetest food there is. I will read.
I tell you, Lalita's voice is so divine, man. I can't believe it, man. I can't get to listen to that.
How good, Maharaj.
I'm so privileged, man. My God. Pure-hearted person. My goodness.
I owe everything to you, you know that. You must know that I know that. I can't do anything without you. It's not possible. I would be cut up from life. I would really be cut up from real life. You are the way, the life, and the truth.
You really want to disturb some minds out there.
I don't care. A few years ago, Balaram asked me to write down. I was not in a relationship with him yet, and he said, "Please, Lalita Devi Dasi, can you write me?" He wanted all quotes about what does Guru Maharaj means for you. And I said, it's the way, the truth in my life. And he said, no, you exaggerate. And I said, no. And it's still the same. I don't exaggerate. That's what I experience, and it's really true. It's really true.
Well, that's why you're like this. See, this is the what do you call it? The proof that you've pleased Krishna, knowing that. Because if you've got the real guru, it's like the book teaches, chapter 1, Adi Lila. The Lord appears as the super soul and the greatest devotee, the spiritual master. See, if they're a real spiritual master, the Lord actually appears as them. He appears as them. See, what is them? Satchidananda. Extremely manifest in this world. Nobody knows what it is. You notice until the devotee comes here and they prove that they don't know. That shows that they don't know that they don't know, but this proves that they don't know. You know, because don't you see ecstatic devotion here? Don't you hear truths that never even been spoken? They're so right on, but fresh and new, and based on the real, everything is all on the foundation. Everything is on those pearls on Krishna. You hear this kind of stuff. Right? You hear things that Lord Caitanya would say, Prabhupada would say, that all acharyas say. You hear new things that are, but not just speculations, but solid, man, really juicy things to eat. See, so you've realized that's why you that kind of faith in the truth proves it's the truth. And what's your reward? What you wanted? Bhakti. Okay? So that's it. I mean, that's about it. When she says that, that's coming from realization, and that's why she's got what she got. That kind of faith. When you become like that, that's what you're going to get. The Lord, that's your reward. See, there's spiritual rewards, and they're good. It's right. It's fantastic to get these spiritual rewards.
Yeah. The way is the sun.
Yeah.
The way is the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
The truth is the word, is the chit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And life is the ananda.
Yeah. See, you got that because you showed that you went to the real representative, and that proves the real representative is true. You can't get that. You show me one of those gurus out there that's produced any kind of ecstatic love result in any of their disciples, and I haven't ever seen one, not one. And even though they talk good, like Prem Parojana speaks very nice, but he doesn't produce this result. Because this ain't enough. This is the mistake that the Gaudiya Math made. They're still making the mistake, but I'm here to clear that all up. The Gaudiya Math thought that a person that was like a Prem Parojana, could memorize the Bhagavatam and everything, was qualified. So they appointed him an acharya, but he could never do this. None of them can do this except here. See? That's how the Lord humbles everybody and says, hey man, you got to find the real Satchidananda in this world, the real representative of that. Because if you're not, you cannot produce this result. Yeah, and it's proof that dream that, like yesterday the guy was saying that was just a dream and you're just dreaming. Oh, what? No, this is proof it wasn't just a dream. Because that dream has power to produce this result that no one can do. No one. And if you say yes, they can, show me one. And I'll be humbled. I'll say, wow, you also, the Lord's empowering you. But not even one can come forward. I openly challenge Acharya Dev, show me one Lalita or one Johan. Look at Johan's faith. All that bhakti he has, how much faith he has in his guru. That's realization. He's got that because of his faith in guru. That's the example that you guys set. No one can teach. I can't even teach that, but you can. People need to learn that. You want that kind of bhakti? You come here, you'll see that this is the prize to relish. This is the treasure, man. This is worth what she's got is worth winning the lottery millions of times. I'm flabbergasted that's here, that somebody's come along like those two. And anybody like Govinda, anybody, you guys, you know what real happiness is. Janaki, look at her. My God, the people, they know what real happiness is. Yeah. Let me tell you that what's going on here is the most powerful thing on the planet. Powerful, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show of the Lord's power. I don't preach about you think, oh, I'm in falsity. No, I preach about the glories of my Lord. May he be victorious, and he is already in your lives, many of your lives. That's the power of my Lord Caitanya. He's mine. You'll see these qualities. You're going to read the qualities of a real guru, a real devotee, and a real associate of the Lord. And I'll make my comments. Go ahead, Lolita. Read the glories of love.
I say one more thing. If we wouldn't say it, if we wouldn't preach it that you are the way, nobody will do it. So nobody would know it. And by the way, it's my pleasure because I'm pleasing the Lord by doing that. He gives me confirmations.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's so true.
It's the Lord doing it. That's why you see, you become so in tune that the Lord's pleasure is your pleasure, literally.
Absolutely.
Literally. Sun and the sun ray join that's the flow. It's just like you ever see those weapons, when the laser goes on, it goes psh, and then immediately the Mayas dissipated. And that's just kind of stuff.
Okay, I will read now. The most Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, the most munificent Supreme Personality of Godhead, known as Gaura Krishna. Wow. Gaura Krishna, distributed to everyone, even the lowest of men, his own his own confidential treasure in the form.
Oh, it's a distribution program. I didn't know. I thought it. I. Why didn't I listen to the guy yesterday and just believe that you had to earn it? And be. What is this? What am I off saying that this is just a distribution program? You come here, you get this distributed to you, like Lalita, just by faith, because of her faith. That her guru is the way, the life, and the truth, that I'm not lying when I preach that. Don't I always preach that? The guru, the real guru, is the way, the life, and the truth. That is the conclusive truth. She believes that. Look at the result. Oh my goodness.
By experience, I believe it.
Let me say what Jesus said. It's always the same truth. I'll say what Jesus to make it. I'm going to build my what did he say? I'm going to build my church. I'm going to build my church on Lalita, Ganga, and Johans and Govinda. All you guys are not just one now. Got more. I'm building my church on that. No, I'm not my. See, that's not really conclusive. It's not I'm building the church of God. The real church of God is Satchidananda. I'm here to build the church of God here. And you don't need a bunch of walls and some big expensive temple in Mayapur with a bunch of Vaidhi Bhaktas in there who hate the spirit. It's more simple than that. I guarantee you, if Lalita went in there and started crying and dancing, and when she's singing the name, you get a lot of haters in that big temple. And not to say everybody would be against it, but there'd be quite a few who want to throw her out.
Yeah.
What is she just come here to disturb? Just like Lord Caitanya, didn't they see the servants of Jagannath? They wanted to beat him with the sticks. They beat that guy. He's in ecstatic devotion. They didn't know it, of course. They don't know. People don't know the glories of this. So we have to colorfully preach all these things. It's fun, isn't it? It's nice. I love to glorify the truth, man. It's so juicy, so solid. It's like building a real temple. Like you take the solid foundation pillars and you plant it in there, and your house is going to stand solid, man. The house of God. See, and I don't need any physical pillars. Truth, man. Give me the pillar of truth and let me stick it in the ground so it's really grounded here. It's what devotees do. You don't need any. That's for neophytes. Go build the external temples. That's fine. Give me pillars of truth. I'll just push it into the ground. The rod of God. See, the rod of God is truth. Even though, they call the rods of God to destroy things. See, that's his Maya is always destroying shit. My father's rod of God, man. They just put the truth in here and they give life to the world. Flowers grow. Go ahead, Lily.
They distribute it to everyone, even the lowest of men.
Oh, even the lowest of men. Oh,
Everyone.
pom-pom girls, huh? No, you got to be like an Acharya Dev to get this mercy. No, you got to be like Radhanath and live in caves and everything. Where is this preaching coming from? That's a contamination in our life. No, 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 no. You got to just take the mercy. That mercy is here. It's flowing, and all you need is the qualification of developing faith in what is real. That's it, man. And just stay on it like a pit bull. This is real. I know it. I feel it, and I have faith in it. And boom, you start to have, the temple fountain starts, man. From the depths, the living waters. See, this living waters come, and all bubbling up the devotion and the bhakti and all its, what do you call, ornaments. Go ahead.
So the laws of man, he gives his own confidential treasury in the form of the nectar of love of himself and the holy name.
See, and even like your husband or Balaram, because they lack real faith in this, that's why they don't get it. They have to come to the point of having faith in this, because him and others like him, they still have belief in that old time religion. See, they still have faith in that and those kind of teachings. Could you imagine the disciple of Jesus going with the old teachings of Moses and the mandates and everything? They would never have gotten the mercy. And that's why until they let go of that idea and realize, oh, let me really listen to Gauri, not think I know.
That's it.
I know better. That's the essence, isn't it? And that's all of them. That's the guy yesterday. He thinks he knows. Yeah. He's going against the real instructor. So therefore he can see there's no room for the mercy to go in there. See, it's because it's about, the mercy is here. The mercy is flowing. You pick it up with faith. That's why you hear this more and more. You get purified. You start to, wow, these are words of life. I feel life from these words. I feel life from this ecstatic emanating. Let me just bask in this forever. See, that's it. Okay. It's a receptive thing. Disciplic mind. There's a fruit of bhakti, and it's handed to you on it. This is taught in Prabhupada's books. See, it's handed to the world now on a silver platter, platinum platter. That's the best gold platter. Handed to you. Here, take it. And people say, no, we're going to do it this way and that way. We're going to listen to Acharya Dev, who can't give this fruit, or Radhanath, who, with all his austerities and everything, he can't give this fruit. With Prem Parojana, with all his knowledge like Bhakti Siddhanta and everything, he can't give this fruit either. So why not? I make my comments now. I ain't afraid of them. They're, to me, outsiders. If you're an insider, come here and prove it. I'll tell you, hey, man, Prem Parojana, with all your knowledge and everything, come here, man. Put me to shame. Really, if you put me to shame, that means you got something better than me. I'm going for that. I'm not ashamed to take the mercy. Hey, man, the more mercy somewhere. I'm not ashamed to take the mercy from Lalita, am I? She's my disciple. I should be like this, right? No, I see these symptoms of extraordinary mercy there. I want it. Put your feet on my head, man. Yes, I'll wash your feet. I'll do whatever it is. You give me that mercy. I'll please you. How can I please you? Just tell me. If you're not like that, you don't have what I have. You don't have what she has. And therefore, you're nothing to me. But you could be something. Come here and learn what real bhakti is. Or prove me wrong. Come on, Prem Parojana, come on. Prove me wrong, and it's fine if you have something better. Because I like you, hey man. I'll stake all my disciples on you, myself included, all in. Show something better here. Show that you can give more ecstatic devotion that's listed in these books where she's going to be reading these verses. Show that you're like this, or that you distributed this. Then let's go, man. That's See, that's the idea. If you're really, you got to be so into the truth, that you'll sacrifice everything. Why not? It's worth it, man. Because the truth is, that's that victorious Lord. You know, why not? Hey, now, just wherever he is, let's go, man. If he's here, let's stay here. That's why I stay here, man. There's nobody. I'm not attracted to go to anybody that's, even though they may sound good up here and all that, and may memorize verses, and they're nice and pukka devotees. And no, I want to feel it, man. I want to feel it here. Go ahead.
This was never given to the people at any time before.
See, never given. That's why this that you're getting here was never given unless it was back then. You notice Prabhupada wasn't given this. He even said, this Vaidhi. Bhakti said also, Vaidhi, this has never been given. Yeah. Bhakti Vinod, yeah, he was out there relishing, but he didn't give it. We're given it now, right? So this is called revival. It was never given, but it's being given again. You notice? These are the symptoms. This chapter is the symptoms of what you see before you in some of the devotees here. Go ahead, read on.
I therefore offer my respectful obeisance to him. Oh glory! Oh glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh glory!
Yeah, and so when the revival is here, when you say that to a devotee who represents the real Lord Chaitanya, then you start to get this. Now you found the real path. That's the narrow gate. Is such a rare associate that gives what is never given or rarely given. I have to say rarely because it was given then. It was given by Madhavinda Puri to some close disciples. So now it's being given again. Yeah, it's being given to get again by Lord Chaitanya through his real representative. And we're proving it, man. That's why you can say whatever you want about this preaching. I'm not in the real line and everything. And everybody that's coming here and hearing, look at them. You can say this is not the real line, but that's all an illusion. This is the truth. What you see is what you get. What you hear is what you get. What you see is what's in the book. You know, the real qualifications. See? So therefore, anybody can say what they want, but I'm looking what's real, man. What's really here. You're just an illusionist. He's just an illusionist. A guy yesterday, blah, 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 blah. And now all this stuff that's real is here. Real bhakti is here. It confirmed by the scriptures and by the guru and by sadhu. What more proof can you get than that? That's why these books are here. That's why real sadhus come here. That's why real guru comes here and reveals themselves, reveals these confidential truths sometimes, not all the time. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I tell you, we're going to prove the difficult to prove, the almost impossible to prove. That's what we're doing here, man. That's what the Lord is doing here. It's amazing. That's why I say my Lord's victorious. He'll be victorious. He'll win. He always wins. He always gets his way. Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding.
Go ahead. It's very thick here. Thick pudding. You can barely move the spoon through it. It's so thick.
Very thick. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. Oh, glories to Advaita Acharya.
You see how Nityananda, he was a distribution of the bliss, right? That's why you need the guru. That's why the Lord come as a devotee guru, in a sense. He didn't take disciples, but he was a distribution point of that bliss. See, that knowledge. See, even you find a little infinitesimal devotee, they're a distribution point of that bliss and that knowledge, aren't they? The same. It's the same as what the plenary portion Nityananda distributes. See, and he's given that into our hands, a little infinitesimal devotee like Gaur Haridas, to disperse that same knowledge that he dispersed 550 years ago and not hold it back. I got the order Nityananda got, same order. Lord Caitanya told him, go and give this bhakti even to the lowest pom-pom girls. And I did also. The same order. Give it to the food service workers. Give it to the ones hooked on machines. Give it to anybody. Same order. Prabhupada came and said, yeah, he has my full approval to give. You guys don't even know Prabhupada, who you're worshiping. You don't think he's merciful. You think he's just going to give us rules and we're going to work our butts off doing hard rules and they're for hard-hearted. You can't see that this is the mercy. This is the fruition of the mercy of the person you're worshiping that you don't really know. Obviously, I know his mind better. He wants you to become a pure devotee. He wants you to become an acharya. Yeah, look at this, Lalita Ganga Johan. They're showing you what real bhakti is. That is acharya stuff. Okay?
What about Chagaya Madai?
Yeah, look at them. They became acharyas, man. They became worshipable deities on the planet. The whole village realized, look at this. They recognize real bhakti. They recognize, well, not everybody. Some were throwing stones at them. It's in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Some threw stones at Madai because of his previous behavior. And he smiled, blood was coming down his face, and he smiled and says, if they only knew that I've been changed by the mercy of my victorious Lord, Chaitanya. If they only knew. But they were evaluating from before. Just like now, the people evaluate me, Gaur Haridas, by what has happened in the past. If they only knew the power that is here and the grace that's here and all that, and how things have changed. Well, they not really changed. It's just that was some experiences. But that's, they don't know. They look, oh, Gaur Hari did this and this and this.
You did research. I'm so happy for that, Guru Maharaj. I'm so happy for it.
Me too. Yeah. People don't know that experience is important. Really helps. Look at all these people doing what I did, and I got a taste for, and now I can say, yeah, I've been there, done that, man. I ain't gonna do that again. You go do it if you want. I ain't going down that path. I ain't gonna disbelieve. I disbelieve. I heard people like yesterday. And I disbelieved. I threw out all my videos and all these beautiful pictures of ecstasy and everything. I threw them out because I believed some so-called highest guru on the planet who said it was false.
Unbelievable.
And I know. I've been there, done that. So nobody, you can bring me Radhanath or Sai Pataka or any of them, put them before me. You got to show me that you're more true than this. I know what truth is. I read the book now. I believe in this book. It's my experience, these books. And it's becoming you sadhus, or your experience. You watch, Lalita will read these verses and say, I can relate to this because it's in her actual experience. Because she's in the real past. She's got the real deal going on here. The Lord is really using, this Sangha to liberate the world. People, this kind of preaching, people need to see it. How you come here for 30 days, how can you believe in any of this other stuff? The whole problem with that guy yesterday, he didn't come here for 30 days. Not really. And then he let this guy he said, well, you can't go to Gaur Haridas. If you do, I'll cut you off from this and that. And he stopped coming.
Yeah.
So,
then we change completely. Like when I say, by the mercy of my guru, now I understand what I'm reading, even in English. The answer is, yeah, but you were not ready for Prabhupada's books. No. You are not ready either. You also don't know what you're reading.
Yeah.
It's because
I have people, it's not even logical. Here I have Johan read the books 5 times for 25 years, and Janaki, and they're saying, because they have faith in this, they've been around long enough. They really want Krishna. See, always the same thing. They want to be teacher. They want to teach the real guru. Isn't that my ex-wife was, Mahavirya was like, Mina's like that. They want to teach the teacher. Okay? And so As long as you're like that and you're not submissive to the truth. This is the truth here. We're going to prove it more and more. And but some people they just don't accept. They want to be the teacher. Look at the Vallabha Bhakti. He wanted to be the teacher of Lord Caitanya and the devotee. And he sort of became a little humble, but then he started his own disciplic line. His own. He's the Mahaprabhu. It's always like that. And that's why you see the chapter is he had the pride. See, that's pride. He's not satisfying just being a devotee. You want to imitate the Mahaprabhu. They called him Mahaprabhu, like the Lord Caitanya. He went off, never said a boo about Lord Caitanya. I was reading, never said anything about it. What is this? You don't glorify your master? See, that's the punishment is to become inconclusive, not understanding the glories of Lord Caitanya, Radha and Krishna, the true glories. See, you understand because of your faith in the real path. You see Lord Caitanya's teaching here through this, even a person in a t-shirt. You hear things that have never heard before. You feeling things that have never been felt before by yourself or just common devotees here. Common means you don't have ecstatic love. You're a fool, sit high on that hill, looking down, seeing the world going around, spinning around in this intoxicating material shadow of God, of truth, right? Isn't that what you see the shadow? They're all spinning around in it. Okay? Bhakti gives you realize the devotion, pure devotion. Realize. Go ahead there. Yeah.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he continued. Now here, O Sanatana, hear about the result of devotional service, which is love of Godhead, life's ultimate.
So this is a result of devotional service. So you want to do the long way or the short way? Okay? Long way is you don't believe in the spirit that's being given now. That's the long way, isn't it? Or the short way is to believe in this preaching here because we got the spirit. We prove it. It's in the book. She's reading about it now. You're seeing its glories. You're seeing the intelligence that comes from the spirit that none of these persons can manifest because they don't have this spirit. See? This is the result of this kind of bhakti. Just by receiving this, you'll get this very quickly. Oh, you want the slow path? Go believe you're going to earn it by your, rising up the ranks, by being a perfect by your sadhana. Okay, you're going to rise up by doing faith in this bhakti in Krishna and doing bhajana kriya to get through anartana vritti, and it'll take you a whole life as they're preaching. And then after many lifetimes of rising up through the ranks and through the things, and then finally you'll have prema. After many lifetimes. Isn't that the preaching? Narayan Raj preached that. Okay? So you want the hard way? Do that way. You want the easy way? Come here. Prema's here. Prema's being distributed just like the book said. That's the revival is here. The Lord is doing. I ain't doing it. I'm just here serving his mission. Serving his book, serving these conceptions, serving this ecstasy. I love serving this way, right? Isn't that what we're doing, Lily? Serving this.
Yeah.
serving out. See, serving. What does serving mean? Hey, man, give me a serving of that ecstasy. Give me a serving of those truths, man. And we just keep heaping it on the plate here. Keep eating that. Here, there's no bellyache stuff. Go ahead, Lily.
Which is love of Godhead. Life's ultimate goal.
Read the verse.
O Sanatana, now hear, O Sanatana, about the result of devotional service, which is love of Godhead, life's ultimate goal.
That's life's ultimate goal is love of Godhead. And so a lot of people say, well, no, let me just do Vaidhi here. and then I'll attain love of Godhead that way. Now listen to the logic of this. Okay, now there's the other way. See, people don't believe there's another path, even though it says in the book there's another path. They don't believe it. Why? Because they're doing this slow thing, trying to figure it out on this archaic old thing. They're like Windows XP, and we're on Windows 11, man, and they're on XP, trying to figure out that they don't even know there's two paths, or they do, and they speculate on what the other path is. See, so life's ultimate goal is what? What we preach here: devotional, pure devotional service, pure love of God, right? You know, real bhakti, pure bhakti. Okay? It's not cyber pure bhakti, it's real bhakti. Real, you feel it in your temple, man. Not on the airways out there externally on cyberpurebhakti.com like a website. It's all on the website. Here it's on the site, man. It's right here in the temple room.
The life is
Yeah, we use the cyber, but it's here, man, not up there, purebhakti.com. This is, yeah, and they preaching the long way. See, so but the result is the ultimate result is love of Godhead. So Vishwanath Chakravarti taught in Madhurya Kandamini, bhakti is born of bhakti. So in other words, when you find the place where pure bhakti is manifest, bhakti is born. See, you're born of the word given to real bhaktas who worship God in intense, intimate ecstasy. When they speak to you, man, it penetrates. Yeah. It smashes illusions and reveals the truth. Very revealing. Very light, a lot of light is produced there. See, so that's the quick way. When bhakti is here and being preached, love of Godhead is achieved very quickly. See, this is called Raganuga Bhakti. See, by coming into association where you see what it is to worship Krishna and Krishna's name in ecstasy that these devotees can't see. They do the slow. They don't even see what it is. And if they do, they run away. See, but you're not running away. You come here. And so the result of love of Godhead, that they don't know who they worship. They don't know the result is love of Godhead, or they may know, but they're following another path. They're not following this path. This path is real. This path is achieved love of Godhead. Therefore, they have the right understanding. That's why if you come here, quick, man, job is finished, man. Like going to a good dentist, they just have all the equipment ready and they just go to work and it's done. And then you smile from your heart. Not the, that way. From the heart. See? The result is love of Godhead. So you come to the Raganuga Bhaktas who have real bhakti. You can see with your eyes, confirmed in the scriptures, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. How can you go wrong? Now you're on the right path, man, the real path. Otherwise, you got a long journey, man. What do you want to do with a long way when you got the short way right before you? Now is the time. Opportunity knocks. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. I don't like that I thing. Behold, the Lord stands at the door through his devotee and knocks. And bang, bang, bang. We're doing this, man. Not this. No mousy knock. Boom, 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 boom. Truth. Boom, 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 man. Pounding on that door. Hey, man, we want to get in there, man. We're going to knock the door down if you don't open it willingly. Go ahead, Lily.
If one hears this description, he will be enlightened in the transcendental mellows of devotional service.
You come here, we'll make sure you hear. we'll get your attention here. Look, already 2 hours and 43 minutes you guys have been listening. We'll make sure this is very entertaining, but very truthful, very full of comedy, but very truthful, full of thrillingness and very truthful, full of awe. Like, how can he say that? I can't believe he said this. We never know anybody would do that. We all feel it, but we would never say it. He's saying it. See, full of that awe, like surprise. Woo.
New and fresh.
Fresh.
Turn the light on.
Turn it. Hey, time to turn the lights on.
When affection for Krishna, when affection for Krishna becomes deeper, one attains love of Godhead in devotional service. And
yeah, you see, he doesn't say exactly equality. He says when the affection becomes deeper, you got to look for the symptoms. He's going to say in a little bit. I just want to get ahead of the story. When affection becomes deeper, these symptoms begin. This love becomes more and more condensed only on God. It's just like, hey man, this is not for a person. This is for the supreme person. And it gets really condensed, and the tears come to the eyes, and you start to know who God is, and then it involves their choking, and then you have this love affair with the Lord, and people look at you and think you're crazy. You're not supposed to have love affairs with God. Nobody does that. Not even in religion, not even in ISKCON. They don't have love affairs with God like here. What is this going on here? What are you doing? This is called love affair with God. No, it's not in our speculations. That's not on the checklist. Where does it say Guru has to have a love affair with God? Where is this saying? Where does it say on our checklist? Well, it says in the book. She's reading it. See, condensed in love of God. Tears come, you see. Go ahead.
Such a position. Okay.
You gotta really masticate it again. I explained a little bit, but you give it another. Like a lemon. You ever get lemon juice? I squeeze the lemon juice, and there's still some in there, and you just gotta kind of go through the thing again and get it all out. Go ahead. One more
when affection for Krishna becomes deeper, one attains love of Godhead in devotional service. Such a position is called Sthayi Bhava. Permanent.
See, devotional service in love of God, not just devotional service in rules and regulations. That's more distant. No, your devotional service now, you may chant the same name that guy chants yesterday, but it's different. It's in love of God. You could see this person really loves that name, man. What is the God they're worshiping? Well, it's in the name. That's Krishna. He's same as his name, man. This is the great gift we get here. You come here, you're going to get the greatest gift in the world. You're going to chant God's name and feel his presence. There ain't no treasure better than that. You got the golden goose now. And you just goose him more and more. Krishna, I'm going to goose you today. Otherwise, you go goose men and women, and then you get goosed. Here we come here, see, goosing, transcendental goosing, but not material. Don't, if you're a dirty mind. Transcendental goosing is chanting just his name, tasting his glories, tasting Radha's glories, coming really up close and personal, very personal. See, that's devotional service in closeness with God. See, am I just talking from a book, or does it sound real? Like I've had some experience with this. See, that's why you need such experienced devotees, not blah, hey, let me speculate on what love of God is. And Gaur Hari doesn't have it. See, that's the way they speak. Oh, love of God is a checklist or whatever. They juggle their words and everything, and the scriptures sound very authoritative and all that. But then when they see where it is, they don't acknowledge it, do they? See, we're here to snuff out the truth. Get the hypocrisy off the table. See, put the real food on the table. Take the hypocrisy off the table. See, people eating hypocrisy. That's the food. No, get that slop off the table, man. Truth, man. Where is it? Who is it? What is it? That's what's on the table now. That's the food. We just hypocrisies and lies and cheating and all that. Get that off the table, man. Stop. People don't. You don't want to eat that food, man. That makes you weak, stupid,
Poison.
incapable, cripple-minded. Come eat this food. We'll prove you eat 30 days regularly of this food. You'll be strong. You'll become like a pit bull, like Shamagon. Pit bull. Hold on, She knows. I've been watching her. Pow wow, man. This is a pow wow. You want wow? Come here and get a few pows. Yeah, that's the bottom line. Go ahead, Lily.
Such a position is called Sthayi Bhava, permanent.
Yeah, I like that. I like permanent enjoyment of mellows. I like those words. Those are the best words in the world. Permanent
enjoyment.
You ever see Lolita not being ecstatic now? Permanent enjoyment of mellows. She likes it. Don't you want to listen to the Mathuradas and go his path?
Oh, no.
Permanent. See, now you're on the same page with the Lord. The Lord also permanently wants to enjoy mellows, right? Permanently. Now, that's why you got to be here for a while, and you've got to get into permanence, man. Hey, man, Lord, I'm one-way tripper, man. Hey, man, don't give me any return tickets. I don't want to return that way. If I come back here, I just want to have that one-way ticket. I'm right. I want to bring Vrindavan here, not go back to Maya. This is the return ticket thing? No way do I want to return. I want one way to Vrindavan. Now, I'm good with that. I had enough experience in this material world, enough of the bullshit, enough bullshit gurus and teachers and all that, those who claim to know but they don't know. I had enough of that, man. I just want you, and I just want your real devotees, man. I just want to preach their glories and your glories and just liberate everybody. Because they get real knowledge that not even Buddha, taught, not even Prabhupada taught with his mouth. He put it in his books, and we're here to preach that, and to fluff out what Jesus taught and fluff out everything, man. Because why? Because we're servants of the Most High, Lord Caitanya. He was the Most High, literally. Nobody was drunk on ecstasy like him. And we can get some of that. I want some of that juice. Give me some of that joy juice there, Gauranga. Don't you want that joy?
Give me.
I want that forever. Give me that joy juice, man. You're the Most High, and he's proved he was the Most High. Nobody was as high as him, man. He was drunk on that name, man. It was like they had to carry him most of the time. He was drinking. That's why I'm with him, man. I mean, he's the storehouse of that joy juice. Lolita knows that more than me. So she's drinking it all the time now, or a lot of the time. She has more duties for the day.
All the Catholic priests that I have known in my life, they were all alcoholics.
Yeah, they're alcoholics.
We didn't have the spirit.
No, you got to be a transcendental alcoholic. See, there's nothing bad in this. You just like Narada Muni, he's always in the joy juice, man. Prabhupada he loved this joy juice, man. That was the power of him to understand what to preach and how to preach at that time. Perfect preaching. That's why he did extraordinary things. That's why we're doing extraordinary things, because we're in the joy juice. Yeah. And now it's to bring out more of this, More of the joy juice. Give the joy juice out now, not the rules and regulations only. Come on, man, drink the joy juice.
Yeah. Elixir.
Elixir, yes, of life.
Elixir of life. Permanent enjoyment of the mellows of devotional service to Krishna. When devotional service is is situated on the transcendental platform of pure
See,
pureness.
this is also proof that Vaidhi isn't the ultimate. See, because it's all leading to love of God and loving mellows, right? Permanent enjoyment. Otherwise, that's not permanent. You'll die in the Vaidhi level, and if you're still a materialistic Vaishnava, you can't drink. You have to drink the joy juice, the love of God. See, and then it's permanent enjoyers of the mellows. That's what they do in the spiritual world. That's what keeps them in the spiritual dimension. That's what keeps Narada Muni in the spiritual dimension here, because he's drinking the same juice they do in Vrindavan and Vaikuntha or wherever up there. That's outside of the material coverings. This is the great mercy and munificence of Lord Caitanya, and here in our Sangha is we're giving the joy juice that comes from the spiritual world. That is our mission, and that is our work or our play. Okay? You don't come here, you don't get the joy juice. You're going to be high on something other than the name of God, like we are. Aren't we high on the name of God, man? And getting higher all the time, man. Getting more stoned all the time. Okay? And if you don't get this joy juice, because it comes in the real disciplic line, like that guy said I wasn't, like they all say the same thing. Even Radhanath had declared it. Radhanath declared to my disciple who believed this bullshit, said Gohari is not in the real line, just like he said, right? They're lying. See? They're liars. Isn't that amazing? Of course, don't get me wrong. I have no hatred. I'll say it again. Lord, please forgive Radhanath. He doesn't know what he's saying.
They don't know.
He doesn't know what they don't know. They just don't know. None of them know. That's why I'm so bold, because I know that they don't know. See? Yeah. And you followers of them think I'm offensive, but you just don't know that they don't know. But I do know that they don't know.
And do you know?
Yeah, you see, my hand is on my heart. I swear to my Lord Krishna that they don't know.
Please, Lord, forgive them.
Forgive them. Of course he does. I forgive them. Why shouldn't? Because forgiveness, if you got real love of God, you forgive everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't help. They just, we're here to help them. Can you imagine if they get the joy juice that's given here? The transcendental joy juice. Could you imagine what kind of gurus they'd be? They'd be fantastic, man. Their disciples would get love of God. The disciples would really love them, not in a feigned way. Well, I better love my guru, because if I don't, I'm going to hell. So no, spontaneous love in the heart, like Lalita, when she says, "All glories to my Guru, he's giving me everything." This is all from the heart, from real prayers. This is Krishna in her heart and Radha in her heart. Very grateful to be back to being a servant and having permanent mellows. Otherwise, go to the beauty parlor and get a permanent and see how permanent your permanent is. You notice? Doesn't last. Nothing lasts in this world. Name and fame doesn't last. That's like these gurus. They go to get a permanent. See? Go to the beauty parlor of Vaishnavism and being a guru. It's like being in a beauty parlor. Because you get all made up with your straight tilak and your nice dhotis and everything, and you go before your public to be adored. Isn't that what it is, really, basically? You go to be adored. See, I come here to adore. I come here to adore my disciples that have real bhakti. I adore that, man. Why? Because my Lord adores that. I feel fantastic when I praise God where God is. That's what I'm here to teach. Praise Krishna and Radha wherever they are, even if they're in a dog. That's conclusive truth. Look at Shivananda is saying he had a dog that he liberated by his association. Well, actually, the Lord liberated him because of his association to show this guy is bona fide. And what did he do? The dog got Radha and Krishna chanting Hare Krishna inside the dog, and Shivananda saying paid obeisances to the dog. Okay? Why? Because his Lord was living in it. He could see the symptoms of that. That's why you guys, you don't know anything about your Lord, about Prabhupada, until you can see the symptoms of Radha and Krishna and Lord Caitanya and the Parampara here. You know, if otherwise you're not seeing things as they are, because they are here. I'm not anything special, but my lordships are special, and they come here. I will never deny that. I know who they are. I know how they work. See? Even this ecstatic Christian doesn't know. I even comment. You can look at my comments today, figure out. You should see what I comment on sometimes. You'll learn something that you can't learn anywhere. I made a comment on an ecstatic Christian's thing because he was inconclusive. Didn't know who he was worshiping as clearly as this guy knows, because my Lord is Lord Caitanya. All incarnations are in my Lord, including Jesus.
Including Jesus.
Millions of Jesus are inside my Lord Caitanya. Look at, that's Advaita's preaching. He's a Pleiadian, he's Vishnu and Shiva combined. And you know what he said? My Lord Caitanya, there are millions of Advaitas and Shivas inside my Lord. That's the God I worship, man. My Lord is strong, powerful, and so merciful. You know? You guys are a product of that. You know, faith in this preaching, faith in this word, faith in these experiences, faith in this, you know, in the preaching. That's amazing. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Jesus was conclusive, but those followers today, they are not ecstatic. Most are not ecstatic. So,
Well, even if you're ecstatic, but that's
even not.
you know, love. See, we have this knowledge where you get know why they don't know as much here. See, so it says in our Vaishnava scriptures that when love of God awakens, now you're knowing God.
Mm-hmm.
You can enter the kingdom of God, but you're Majjhim Adhikari. See, that has to mature more. You need shiksha from Uttamadhikari. See, if you don't get it, you stay more or less your Majjhim self.
Yeah.
That's why we stay at that level. Okay?
Yeah.
Here, because I took shiksha, I was awakened by Jesus, and I took shiksha from Prabhupada's books. It's moved that love into a deepening state, a more conclusive state, which is more pleasing to God. It gives more accuracy about the kingdom, who God is, what God is. I mean, why not know more? Don't you like to know where you're going? Don't you like to know what you're doing? There's something very special about that. That means the higher result comes. Otherwise, these guys, even the ecstatic ones, they're still doing spiritual warfare. They still believe that it's so hard for them to, we got to watch out for the devil because the devil's going to push us. He's roaming around and they're afraid of the devil and all that. You see any of that fear here? You think I'm afraid of his roaming around? I know his game, man. The Lord has shown me his game. Why should I be afraid of God's shadow? I just stay sheltered by the light, and the shadow is just neutral. It's just a shadow. I barely look at it except for preaching purposes. You know, when people are they looking at the shadow, you got to make a bridge. You got to say, you see, that is shadow. You see, these Vaidhi Bhaktas are shadow of the truth, of the shadow of the real guru. You need the real guru, not the shadow of a guru. You know, one who is not in Vrindavan, that you can see that they're not in Vrindavan. Well, you couldn't see before because you haven't heard here the truth and be set free. See? So when people have faith that the truth is preached here, the light is preached here, the conclusive understanding, they can get free of these obstacles, including these shadow gurus. Matter of fact, the shadow can come. You can become free of the shadows you believe in. The shadow of Prabhupada. You know, we're proven we know more about Prabhupada than they know. You know, that ecstasy that Prabhupada has is manifested even in my disciples. Can you imagine? And they would think, oh, that'll never be manifest in me. Oh, I can't do that. But give me the worship. You know, isn't that what they're doing? Everybody, oh, Gurudev, give me mercy. And they're thinking, oh, I'm only a teacher, but worship me. Ah, that's hypocrisy. That ain't good. That's not clean. You come here, we'll clean you up. You'll be a real guru, man. You'll have the real ecstasy, and then you'll be able to be put on the altar, and there's no problem. You'll be able to be called Paramahamsa, no problems. It'll be pleasing to Krishna. Oh, wow, you're praising my devotee. We can make gurus like this because that's our job. Transformers. You come here, you're with a transformer. You ever had it? You know, I used to shock people as a kid. I used to get pleasure out of that. You know, I would get a transformer. I tell you my little childhood things. I was get a little bit like Nimai Pandit, you know, shocking things. He put stuff in people's hair. Well, I would make transformers because I just love to see this people, you know, jump. Now I make them jump in another way. I just speak truth, and they jump. You know, you know. But they, yeah, I take a transformer, man, you know, and I put wires to it and a battery. See, I think I learned this in science class. You know? And you put the wires together with the battery, and then you put the two wires onto people's skin, and they go like this. See, it's a transformer. See, we're a transformer. You want to be transformed. You come here and we'll shock you with the truth. See, and you'll go, you start to go, you know, and jump around and choke up and laugh and cry and all that stuff. See, because you're with transformers. We have this extra juice. We got a battery here that never runs out, man. His name is Lord Caitanya and Radha, who's Radha and Krishna. They're batteries. We have a store of wealth and energy here. You come here, let us shock you, man. Let us shock you to life. Let us start your dead batteries, man. That's what we do, right, Lalita? We start your dead batteries. They've been dead. They're dead. There's no juice. You go to gurus, they're not plugged in. There's no juice in the socket. You ever put your, you know, you're the wire. You ever plug yourself in, or you put a plug into a socket and the thing is cut off, right? I have one right here in the corner. I tried to plug my stove into it and nothing, it doesn't light up. That's what you do with these gurus. They're not plugged. They're a dead socket, man.
Light is out. Huh?
You try to, yeah. The light. You try and you're the plug. You're trying to plug in to the electricity, but there's no electricity in the plug, and you stay in that plug until somebody says, "Hey, man, unplug, man, unplug from that matrix and plug in over here. We got the juice." See, look at Lalita, man. And Johan and others like that. They plugged into a socket that has some energy, man. See, the real move is the plug, the live wire, the electricity connected all the way down the line, going down to the electric plant, which is Gauranga and all his devotees, 550 years a year, man. They never left. They're just hiding behind the bushes. But they plug in the real guru, man. You just connect here, man. Then you light up all of a sudden. It lights up the darkness in you first, and then wow, I've been believing in this bullshit, man.
You're funny.
Well, we got to be entertaining. How are we going to keep people here over 3 or 4 hours, man? Unless you're entertaining. You know, the Lord knows my desire. Keep them around, man. Let them be transformed, man. Let them be shocked. Let them be in awe, shock and awe. We do shock and awe here, just like they do the world. His shadows shock and awe people. We shock and awe. Come here, we're going to get shock and awe. You'll be like, how can he say these things? Where does this stuff come from? Surprise! I'm surprised myself every day. That's why I come here. Go ahead.
When devotional service is situated on the transcendental platform of pure goodness. It is it is like a ray of the sunlight of love for Krishna.
Say
And,
that again. That's good. Let's get another squeeze.
when devotional service is situated on the transcendental platform of pure goodness, it's
The
like a ray.
transcendental platform. You see, yeah, it's like a ray. Go ahead, finish the verse.
It is like a ray of the sunlight of love for Krishna.
See, that's the sunlight is his love for Krishna. Okay? And this is situated on the platform of pure goodness. You notice I only talk about Shuddha Bhakti, right? I only praise Shuddha Bhakti here. See, that raises the consciousness of even devotee. If Vaidhi Bhakti came here and you listen, you start to become intelligent. See, you start to see these verses that are in the book, and then we just bring them out and magnify it. So you see, the book says that everything is going to this ultimate result of love of Godhead. That ultimate result is here. Spontaneous devotion is already attained by many devotees. See, so you come into this association, it's like a ray of sun, light of love of Krishna on the transcendental platform. How can you not make quick advancement in a place like that? See, you got the ray of sun. That's why we illuminate the darkness. I just taught you about the gurus and who's a real guru and who's not. There's no offense here. We take down the fences. Matter of fact, if there's a real guru out there in the ISKCON or anywhere, they'll know what I'm saying is true because guru is one and truth is one. Jesus' truth was one. See, Prabhupada, all of them, they all say the same truth. If you don't like what I say, that means you are not worthy to hear it. You're not willing to hear it. And therefore, that's why Prabhupada was silent on this. See? But wrote it in the books for this time. See, he was silent. That's why a lot of them are still not ready to know. That's why that's Krishna's mercy. Okay, you keep following the rules and regulations and ceremonies. Drink that, eat that nice dry wafer and the non-intoxicating grape juice. And don't cheat by drinking real wine. Some are cheating like that. In Christians too, they get the whole bottle and they drink the whole bottle to get high. I've seen this in some of these ecstatic. They go and they just drink the whole bottle and they say, this is the Holy Spirit. No. No. The name God is enough of an intoxicant. If you want to drink on your own a beer or something, that's something different. But don't say that's it. It's just like sex. Don't say this sex is this Holy Spirit that we're communing with. No. Sex is sex, and this is it. This is love of God. As long as you got it clear what is what, It's when people mix it. That's where the problems come. See, this is called sahaja. You mix in the transcendental with the material. I've seen Vaishnavas do that. I've seen Christians do that. See, but I'm not doing that. I don't get into that, man. No, sex is sex. Drinking is drinking. But drinking the name is drinking the name. It's very special and very wonderful, very unique, very sublime, most sublime. Everything else is insignificant. This is why you can enjoy the world with it. You can have your little beer once in a while. It's not, I don't teach like the sannyasi teaching. You all got to be sannyasi. No onions and no garlic for you. You got to be a brahmachari sannyasi. Are you, Lalita, a brahmachari or sannyasi? Do you even need to be? No, you need to be reasonable. You need to understand things as they are. That's all there is. Otherwise, that's all lopsided teaching. These gurus, many of them, a lot of them are hypocrites. They're not following what they do.
Absolutely.
And then they preach it. They go, no onions for you. I had a guru like that. Oh, no, you just eat this slop that they're making with lots of sugar. You know, you ever seen they eat in a temple? I can't eat that food. All kinds of sugar in there. I got sugar headaches, man, and sugar addictions.
I
I
believe.
got diabetes from that stuff. You know, I'm sorry, I don't eat that stuff. You know, and they say, and that guru is telling you, eat this kind of stuff here, man. Just eat it, man. And he's eating pizzas and salads and stuff like this. And he said, you sleep on the floor, and he's sleeping on a bed with a canopy on it. You friggin' hypocrite! This is why the people, the politicians are doing it. The guy in California and the Comos and all of them. You go stay home and put your friggin' mask on, and he's out having a party, eating $300 a plate on your money, on your dime, man. $300 a plate food on people's taxes. A friggin' hypocrite.
Yeah.
No, well, you know, that's because the illusion, man. It makes you a fool. It makes you a prick. It makes you an asshole. It makes you hurt people. It's horrible. That's why the Lord wants to take you out of that. Take you out of faith in people like that. Faith in gurus like that. What can that do for you now when this is here? You don't think the light to liberate you is here. You know, the guy basically fell down yesterday because he had faith in that guru who is not very good. Yeah. You know, he was equating that he's a divine grace like this. The Lord doesn't like that. That's why he's in that situation. That's your punishment. You believe in illusion. You believe in pedophiles as pure devotees. Sorry, no. That's what they're doing now. That's why even a lot of the ISKCON people, they believe in pedophiles that put their masks on and take the shots. This is the illusion, man. Didn't Prabhupada say Rakshasas are managing the world? It's really true. And now it's coming to light. These guys are asuras and demons, and you believe in them, you're going to be taken down by them. I don't believe in any of them. I don't believe in any of them. There's not one guru I believe that really knows. They have to kiss ass, man, to do their job, don't they? Don't they have to toe the same line? Otherwise, they'll be excommunicated. They don't have the power to do this. They don't have the power to start from scratch and live on truth, on ecstasy. That's all I got, man. That's all Lord Caitanya had. That's all Prabhupada really had. Bhakti Siddhanta and Bhakti Vinod. They lived on truth, lived on the ecstatic worship. You know, everything else is flimsy. House of cards, all going to be knocked down. This will be never knocked down. This is permanent enjoyment of the mellows of bhakti, just like the book says. You can see. Have we not proved that this is permanent? Have you ever seen a day without ecstasy? And we do this every day. Why? Because the Lord is faithful and we're faithful. See, two the tango, man, two-way street. The Lord is showing, man, he shows up and we show up, and therefore the party begins. The rasa dance begins. This class is a rasa dance. See, this is a dance of meeting my Lord, man, glorifying my Lord, being into my Lord. And the incidental thing is destroying the obstacles, even if they got the name Guru Dave on them. I ain't afraid of the shadows. I'm not afraid of those who take shelter of the shadow, who believe in the shadow. I don't care, man. You show me that you're into the truth like this. Show me that you love Satchidananda, and then you'll get my attention. Otherwise, you get my attention the other way. You get a nice big paddle on your buttocks. Spare the rod, spoil the children. I don't care. You don't believe you're a child here? Too bad. You're going to get paddled anyway.
Soft doctors, stinky wounds. Wait. Yeah, as at such a time, devotional service causes the heart to be softened by various tastes, and it is called bhava, emotion.
See, that's the ever freshness. See, various tastes, and these tastes, They're not like in the world. It's all same old, same old. You eat a pizza, it's the same friggin' taste. I mean, it's nice, but it's limited. But these mellows, oh my God, every day I chant the holy name, and there's these little tastes, man. They're all different and they're wonderful. I could do this forever, and I will, because man, I had enough of the same old same. I can still eat pizza. I still like it. I got to watch it because you know end up getting too fat. But I can eat that. I can taste things in the world, but I know where its place is. It's limited. It's insignificant. But this, oh boy, no, this I want this. No, this is my permanent thing, permanent enjoyment. I want to permanently enjoy these mellows. I love these very subtle nuances, just like connoisseurs with they just smell the wine and say, oh, this is fantastic. See, these mellows is like this. See, this is not just we take the book and I share, hey man, this is how it shows up in my life. This is ever fresh taste of the holy name. Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you. Let Lalita show you how she's permanently enjoying these mellows. Let her explain her realizations like this. And then you all become like that too. See, your relationship with the Lord comes out. And then you are relishing it. And then you preach that. It's your witness testimony. Yes, this is true, right? Like the book. The book is witnessing. You witness too. You witness for the book. See, that's why these guys, you come here and you say, I'm off. Well, I'm witnessing for the book, man. No, the book says this, and you're just an illusionist. I'm witnessing not only the book, but also I experience these things. And you are too. So how can we, if we just hold to the truth, you stay always, you got this diving suit on in this cesspool. This place is illusions everywhere. And we got our diving suit in, Satchidananda. It's plugged in. They ever see those old diving suits? It's kind of big, and it's heavy too. It brings you down into the ocean. And then it's got this air thing that goes onto the land. See? We're like that. We're like in these diving suits here. And we're hooked to Goloka Vrindavan, and that's our air, man. That's our life support. See, that's how it works, man. You didn't know you're looking at a diving suit with an air tube to it, to Goloka Vrindavan. This is the air we breathe, my friends. This is the air of the spiritual world brought here. Here, let me take the little mask off and give you a shot of that. Here, taste that oxygen. You're dead, man. You never had real oxygen in this world. Here, breathe this. Take my life. That's what you do. Taking the mask off. You ever seen those guys when they're down there? People are almost dead, and then they take the mask and they put it on the person. Go. Now you're breathing. Now you got real life. That's what the work I'm doing here, and you're doing now too.
Really, that's it.
Where do you get these? That's a good one, man.
Everyone is like,
yeah, they're dead, man. They're just dead. Here, take this, man. Stick it on your face fast, man. Okay, breathe this. And they go, whoa, this is real life. Okay, you stay breathing this. Not they take the mask off like this guy yesterday. Took the mask off, man. And now he's breathing the death, man. Breathing the modes of nature. Oh, I hate you now. You hate your life. I just gave you the life and you were breathing. It was fine. You said, oh, this is really great and everything. And he took the mask off. You let the guy rip your mask off. You ever see these movies? You have the guys breathing the thing and there's some enemy comes over and rips the mask off and then he floats and dies. Somebody ripped the guy's mask off, man. We had him in his face. He was breathing nice. He was glorifying. Wow, this is great. Let me give you Prabhupada's cane and everything. And somebody ripped his friggin' mask off, and now he's dead. Sitting there floating in that ocean of Maya now. Man, we're gonna make sure people understand what real bhakti is. Go ahead, Lalita.
Always. Bhava, emotion, has two different symptoms, constitutional and marginal. Now, my dear Sanatana, listen. Listen to the symptoms of love. When that bhava softens the heart, when that bhava softens the heart completely, becomes endowed with a great feeling of possessiveness in relation to the Lord, and becomes very much condensed and intensified, it is called prema, love of God.
Love of God is like that. When you find your Lord, this is my Lord, man. He's mine, man. He's, he's my life. He's my soul. He's my inspirer. See, Radha and Krishna are like that. They inspire their subjects. See, I'm subject to them. I'm their subject. I want to be. I love to be. They're my real benefactors. See? And they have symptoms. They're the symptoms of them being with you. See? Otherwise, you don't know them. You got to be around devotees who have the symptoms of that their possession is the Lord. It's like that. Don't like Nityananda explained it. Jesus explained it. I'm the way. This is my Lord. You want my Lord? You come through this gate.
Yeah.
Nityananda said the same thing. I say the same thing. We all say the same thing. Hey, man, Lord Caitanya is my Lord. He's not your Lord. You have the symptoms, and you prove it. You prove you have the symptoms that he's your Lord. You choke up and chant when in ecstasy. I mean, real, authentic. Can you do that every day for 365 days a year? Show that you really have love for God, and he's showing that he loves you. Do you have extraordinary intelligence and understanding that nobody has, except really the books explain, and you explain what's really in the book? Can you do that as it is? Do you have those symptoms? Do sometimes you cry, choke up and everything because you're totally head over heels in love with God? See, relishing these mellows, ever fresh mellows. See, these are the symptoms. These guys can't prove nothing. They can't show any symptom. They can't show what's actually in the book explained, like right here, right now, in this moment. They can't do that. They can't show that. But you could look over here and say, well, actually, Gohari is like the living book. Lalita's like the living book. Johan's like the living book. Go ahead, explain more what these symptoms are. It's your cue to read.
I continue. When that bhava softens the heart completely, becomes endowed with a great feeling of possessiveness in relation to the Lord, and becomes very much condensed and intensified. It's called
You see,
prema.
that was Nityananda. He had that praying. And Raghunath Das came to him. And finally, because Raghunath Das was always trying to go directly to Lord Caitanya, he couldn't do it. His family kept grabbing him and pulling him back. And then one day he got this idea. See, this is when you've done enough of this, trying to attain the Lord directly or through these kind of gurus who can't give them to you. And then the Lord, because you really want the Lord and Krishna, the Lord gives you the idea, like he gives Raghunath. Oh, let me go to Nityananda. Let me go to the real representative. And he goes to Nityananda. You know what Nityananda said? This verse. He said, oh, you want my Lord Caitanya? You got to come through here. You got to come through me. Because he had that kind of possessive love, that kind of intense ecstasy. That's the real guru. Where's one of those? Where's one that represents Nityananda in this world? They have that kind of intensity, that kind of authority, where the Lord says, hey, man, I'm going to deliver people through you because you have ecstatic love for me. I'm your possession. You're my possession. We're into Ras, man, the Rasa dance. See? Where is that? That's where God, you're going to get God. It's through that door. That's the narrow gate Jesus talked about. Isn't it funny? It's always a narrow gate. That's why Jesus is conclusive. The narrow gate, man. Don't go through the broad way of destruction. You know what the broad way of destruction is? Is everything else. Every other path is too broad to get into the kingdom. But this is the narrow gate. Are we not preaching the narrow gate, man? Ooh, do we narrow things down? You notice when you narrow things down, that's when you find what you're looking for. It's got to be narrowed down to this. What you hear here is narrowed down, condensed truth to where you can see. If you hear enough here, you'll see, wow, I found the real path. I found the real door that leads me right into. Yep, I'm just going to accept this gift, man. I'm going to just faithfully accept this gift of Vrindavan. It's coming through my guru. Isn't that Lalita? You see, she knows. This is how it got. I have my faith in my guru, man. And my guru is my door. You notice the disciples felt like that. They feel like Lalita. She's the first fruit, one of them. You know, they have others here like that. They're my guru is my door. It's got to be like that because guru is one, man, and the door is one. It's always the same thing. You go and fit your fat or skinny ass in that door and you're in forever. You're a transcendental billionaire. See? And if anybody wants money, the money that you got, the bhakti you got, they got to come through you. Okay? This is the teaching here. This is the teaching of liberated souls. I'm not holding back and throwing a bunch of rules at you. Oh, follow everything I say, and you got to wipe your ass with your left hand. And don't ever forget it. I'm telling you, that's what they did. Teach you how to pass stool right, so everybody's spending their whole lives. You see, I'm Krishna conscious. I learned how to wipe my butt with my left hand. That's basically what they're saying. Look at me. I follow the rituals really nicely. You see this? Look at that. I can ring the bell really good, man. Bang, every day, this ritualistic bang, bang. I make sure if you don't hear it, 5 blocks down the road, I'll bang it harder. I couldn't even chant, man. I had this temple right down from me in Mayapur. And then bang, bang, this is it. You guys destroy, your sadhana. You're trying to, meditate on Krishna. Bang, bang, bang. That's their meditation on Krishna. I'm sorry. That's not the God I worship. Okay, that's some reflection and some distant cousin or something, but ain't my Lord.
It's true what you say.
I tell you, man, I've been there, man, and the loudspeakers come up. These guys are no God.
Making noise?
Noise, and not sweet, man. Rock and roll music, all in the, just, disturbing, So anyway, I'm telling you, man, I'm not into shadows anymore. You go chase shadows, my friend. This guy over here. Somebody ripped your mask with the real life off. Go ahead, breathe the modes of nature now. Go see how much life is in that. No, this is life, man. Sincere, heartfelt glorification of the truth, man. The inclination to give this to the world, magnificently, graciously. See, grace. Man, flowing grace like water, man. Yeah, go ahead, Lily. Oh, actually, one more verse. Then I got to go.
Freddie is funny. He said, narrowed down to this conclusive truth, but not meant for the narrow and cripple-minded.
Yeah, well, it's meant for them. If this will widen their perspective. This narrow truth has a widening effect. It's like a wedge, man. You get in there and open the cracks of their dark, narrow vision. This is both narrow and expansive at the same time. You notice that? It's very narrow teaching, but very expanded. It expands at the same time. This is God. He's like that. He just has a very, civic way, and you go in that way, and all of a sudden everything expands. Your consciousness, your understanding, everything forever.
Yeah.
See? That's how we see. That's that lifeline. See, it comes through the Guru. The Guru is in that. It's very, specific. Satchidananda. Here, breathe this. No, 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 no. I want to breathe the most. I want to breathe these gurus, their teachings, their checklist. Let me breathe that. No, it's not clean air, man. Vrindavan is clean air. It's green.
It's a truth that shines like millions of suns.
Yeah. Actually, let's save this for tomorrow. I got to actually go. I have to do some things early. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you very much. It's been awesome.
Thank you,
3 hours. Oh, you see, we got 333. See, we're 33 degrees. This is very Masonic here. 333. 3 hours and 33 minutes. Isn't that amazing? 333. 3.
Mm, very special.
Okay, Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you all. Hare Krishna.